Hello, my dudes. Oh my god, that was very rough. I my voice is fucking smashed. Hello. Hi, friends. I'm sorry about the delay. I actually had an appointment today that I was the blue. Wow. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. The resub. Oh my goodness. I missed you guys so much. Holy shit! Golden Crown? The fuck? Huh? I mean, you fish so much. It was meant to be. Okay. So, just for some context, why are you eating? Well, so I went to, well, I set a stream today for 1 PM, and that was fine. But then I went to take my nap this morning, and I woke up in a panic when I got a phone call, and then I realized I had an appointment today. And we sat there because it wasn't really an appointment. We had to go there and then wait to get in. So by me oversleeping like a dumbass, we were a little late, so we had to wait extra. And that was fine and all, but yeah. So that's why I'm late. Because I'm just that sleepy boy, you know. It's not very smart. But I was like, I'm determined to make this work, so I did. And Argo made me pancakes, so I'm eating my pancakes. Yeah, that was what I was gonna get to. So I couldn't have my pancakes earlier because I wasn't home. But now I am having pancakes that Argo made for me. And they're good. Good pancakes. Very good pancakes. Show respect to my pancakes, goddamn. So we're either going to like 4 PM, which is in like 2.5 hours, or 3 hours. So I'll see how I feel about 4 PM if I want to go a little more. But yeah, I'm gonna. First day is gonna be fine, okay? I promise. First day is a holiday. I'll be fine. Yeah, I was mega sleepy, dude. From I woke up, so I was in the car, going to the appointment. 10 minutes had passed. I got dressed and ready to go in 10 minutes. Oh, sorry, the Tiltify overlay is still visible. I knew I'd forgotten something. There we go. The campaign was over like a month ago, so no, you can't donate to it anymore, sadly. But yeah, no. There we go. Yeah, if I really want to, I can get ready in like 10 minutes. I shouldn't. I should spend my morning normally, but plate is gone. It's hard to eat from that distance. So, we're playing Robotics notes. Yippee! We're getting so fucking liminal, guys. It's getting so fucking liminal. I have no idea what we were doing. Something liminal images. That's all I remember. Good times. Okay, apparently Akiho's yelling first thing in the morning. Okay. Jun was told about an explosion at the robot clinic during 6th period class that day. Huh? Oh shit, is it the fucking monopole? Fortunately, we were relieved to hear that nobody was seriously injured, but an explosion is still no small matter. Just together with Jun and Subaru, Kai said he had business at Fraubo's place. I rushed over to the clinic. Right! Kaito is busy doing bullshit.
Oh,
Liminal images. Monopole sounds like a spin-off of Monokuma. Real. circle. Yeah. Doc is acting like nothing at all happened.
爆発したって聞いたけど。
He's like, yeah, but I got better, bro.
本当にかすり傷一つないの？
ゴーのやつが話したのか。余計なことしやがって。
Oh, that's the dad? Doc clicks his tongue, then scoffs.
この俺が怪我するようなヘマはしねえよ。
でも爆発は起きたんですよね。何があったんです？
At the very least, there are no holes in the walls or ceiling.
モノポールが爆発を？
爆発したのはモノポールじゃねえよ。
じゃあ何？
いろいろ試してる時にちょっとばかり火の不始末でな。
What?
ああ、大したことはね。外で作業してたから店も壊れなかったしな。あの程度の爆発でガタガタ騒ぐんじゃねえ。
This old man is insane. Sounds like he made plenty of mistakes.
信じられない。
June is still standing at the store entrance listening from a distance. She's trembling and holding back tears. Whoa, she seems really upset. You don't see her with such an expression too often. Yeah.
おじいちゃん、私心配したんだよ。
そうか。ジュンも一緒だったか。
病み上がりなんだから、あんまり無茶しないで。
Yeah, like poor girl. Like not only did he just recover from like what could have been a deadly illness or whatever, depending on if he had chosen to go for surgery or not, but like she just made up with him after like 10 years. Poor thing.
もう心配かけて悪かったな、ジュン。だがよ、こいつは男のロマンってやつなんだよ。久々に改造屋の血が騒ぐのさ。ちょっとぐらい冒険しねえとモノポールほどの代物をいじれねえだろうが。何しろ未知の物質なんだからな。俺は種子島が吹っ飛ぶ覚悟でやった。
Oh god. Oh god. Bro, that's not a positive. No. Don't explode the island. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the headbats. I see you looking. Don't worry, you don't have to type messages if you don't want to. Some of you might die, and this is the sacrifice I'm prepared for. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm prepared to make. I'm not!
いや、そこはしてください。
You know, I was really like a hashtag Subaru hater at first, right? But he's like quickly rising to be my favorite character. He's just so good. Oh my god. Please feel free to regret more. It's such a Japanese line. Yeah. I'm not sure anybody would be prepared for an entire landmass explosion. I mean, the island isn't that big. No, I'm just trying to make excuses for him, actually. Let's not. Also, for some reason, I'm getting, like, double alerts on my fucking activity feed. Odd. What landmass? There's no landmass. I only see an ocean and a crater.
死ぬ覚悟ができてねえなら、今すぐモノポールはどっか山奥に埋めてきな。それで二度と思い出すんじゃね
え。Yeah, he's right.
ロボブ、モノポールをロボに使うって言ったのはお前らだ。俺はそれに乗った。だから命がけでやってんだよ。
You know.
お前らに死ねというつもりはねえが、覚悟ぐらい決めとけ。
おじいちゃん。
すまねえ、ジュン。俺は いう人間なんでな。だがもちろん自分からくたばるつもりはねえぜ。
He's like, I'm not gonna let a bitch ass nuke kill me. Fuck you. I'm gonna. Grandpa Fujita sees a nuke and he's like, nah, I'd win. Why is he like this? He's great. Dog is definitely way livelier than he was before the surgery.
で、ドク、モノポールが爆発する可能性ってあるの？
いや。
I mean, I figures. Dog shrugged his
と
shoulders.
りあえずぶった切ってみたんだが大丈夫だった。
とりあえずって。
モノポールって何？
だがなかなか興味深いことが分かったぜ。
みんな。 Dog carefully places something on the counter.
これは
It's a small bottle. Inside of it is some sort of blackish powder. Looks like gunpowder, but it's actually the monopole ground to dust, basically. He opens the lid of the bottle and pours the powder onto a white sheet of paper. Strangely enough, there's some sort of rainbow-colored smoke faintly visible. It glitters and shines. It's beautiful.
触っても大丈夫なんですか？
チリッとするくらいだな。若干熱を持ってやがる。やけどするほどじゃねえが。
It's not just me. Everyone has gone quiet upon seeing this strange substance. Amateurs like us shouldn't be messing with the stuff. I always feel guilty about it.
さながら神の領域ですか？
何気取った言い方してやがる。
別に気取ってなんて。
こいつは言ってみりゃ天から降ってきたお宝だろう。
True. Who's being melodramatic now? The melodrama. Now that I think about it, a monopole is one letter from monopoly, which might signify big corporations buying robots and AI like ChatGPT to advance society, when in reality, they're just fishing for money through capitalism. Wow. You hit the nail on the head. Corporations are just trying to profit off of AI like another grift? What? I would have never realized. Never realized it's just another money-making grift. Oh my god. Did you guys see that article about that guy? I don't deign to remember his name. But he's like, if we had to start asking artists for permission, AI as an industry would die. Good. Good, die. Die harder.
Oh, thanks for the smooch.
Yeah. That was what I felt when I saw that article. I was like, yeah, go, die harder, please. Either way, I'm the one who asked him to look into this. Which means I'm the one who needs to plant my feet on this.
ドクから見て、このモノポールどう？ありのまま話してほしいな。
Okay, give me a second. I'm just gonna like it's a little moist today, the weather I mean, so I have my fan running, but I forgot to plug it, so let me just do that. Oh my god. This desk is very what's the word? Tightly packed. So I just need to move both of my hands for a second. Come on, Charger, go in. And then you go back to your position. Just sit down, sir. Yeah. Sit down. Good sir. Oh no, my twinkets. Don't fall, my twinkets. Okay, there we go. All good, all good.
危ないのか、危なくないのか、使えるのか、使えないのか。
Doctor narrows his eyes and stares straight at me.
ドク？
今のお前の目、姉にそっくりだったぜ。
そう？
ああ、血は争えねえな。
For some reason, Doc seems happy. Heck, I'm happy that he said I remind him of Big Sis. I mean, I know I still have a long way to go before I can stand shoulder to shoulder with her. But still, hearing that is enough for now.
たぎってきた。
まあ結論を出すのは実際にモーターに組み込んでみて効果を見てからだろうな。
Dog explains how he'll compress the powdered monopole into a cord and wrap a coil around it to make a magnet.
電動式モーターに使えるならホビーロボのノウハウが流用できるんだよね。スバル、そうでしょ？
ですね。
He's back in Subaru mode.
だったらフラウボーの負担も少しは減るはず。それなら
Yesterday, Kai went to try and talk her into helping us, but she refused as expected. I bet she'd help if we made things a little easier on her. It sent all our Pokemon poems simultaneously let off the disquieting warning sound.
メー
Oh.
いや俺のポケコンも鳴りやがったぞ。
緊急地震速報でしょうか。
Subaru takes out his Pokecom faster than anyone and checks it. Then the lights in the store suddenly start flickering over and over again irregularly. Magnets, monopoles, what's next? Superconductors, electron guns. Are they slowly making a particle accelerator? I actually don't know where this whole monopole business is going. Also, just like, for anyone who doesn't know, monopoles and their existence is like completely theoretical in our universe. And they definitely aren't little round balls of light and warmth or whatever.
Huh?
Subaru immediately loses his usual composure. I can tell from his gaze that he's impatiently reading the text on his Pokecom screen.
どうしたの？
It's as theoretical as perpetuum mobile, basically. Yeah, I mean... It's like... Essentially, it would create an infinite energy source? It's the way that I understand it, that if a monopole existed. Because it like... Usually you have two poles, right? Like the negative and the positive charge or whatever you want to talk about. But a monopole, because it exists without that, like without actually needing like the negative positive charge, because again, it is a monopole, there's only one pole, it just perpetuates itself at infinitum, is the way I understood it. Again, this is from someone who has like no physics know-how, please. Yeah, a battery that never runs out. Exactly. A battery that never runs out because it keeps, like, feeding into itself endlessly. Subaru gulps loudly. He then looks up at us with an aghast expression on his face.
太陽嵐です。
It makes sense.
関東地方を直撃したと。
Oh no!
直撃？
As to what that actually meant. I couldn't even imagine at the time.
よ、アキちゃん。
Oh. Okay. My apologies. I'm just checking what day is it. 11/19. Is there anything I need to do? Yes, I'm at Akiho's house. So I need to reply to Gejine. Where is she? There she is. Is this the one? Do you like women's breasts? It is. Okay. My bro Kanto got hit by a solar flare. To see what happens like this, I get to watch the next episode of Dragon Balls. Flat as justice, as it is written in the sacred text. I hate having to say this, but that's what the guide says. People of Tokyo, are you alright? Gotta keep going. People of Tokyo are not replying, they're probably busy. Thank you for the R2D2 scream, I'm sorry. Hello? How are you, CR? You having a good Tuesday? Is that if that solar storm hit a flying plane, will it crash? Are you okay? Don't worry, my lovely wife. Don't worry, my lovely wife. Depending on the situation, they will cancel the flights tomorrow. I think they just exploded Tokyo. They did. I don't know, but I love the idea of a man who tweets and he starts all of his tweets by saying blank and then ending the sentence with my lovely wife every time. Like, learning about these two's dynamic through these tweets is hilarious to me. You learn so much about them and their relationship. Oh yeah, let's hope Daddy is okay. I hope that whole ISS story is fake. We never know. Oh god. Tweepo is laggy! I feel like this is capturing like a time on like, you know, a simpler time on Twitter. It's okay. Hello. I hope you're having a good Tuesday. It's good seeing you. Thank you for the redeem. Oh god. How am I supposed to go home if there's a blackout? I don't know the streets. Oh god. Is it that bad in this society? Oh yeah, sorry. I had to adjust my headset. Gomenasai. Wait, hold up. She must have been having a rough week. What relatable. Help me! What a week, huh? So it's Tuesday, what a moon, yeah. Oh no! Please retweet! Oh no. Oh no. Everything is over. This is a nightmare. True. Like, I don't think... Like, I understand it if it was like a net-based attack, then someone is like, oh, you're dumbass for not having a backup. But it's like, this fries electronics. They'll just fry your backup too. What are you talking about? Yeah. Oh boy. The ISS has exploded? What the fuck is happening? Mood, my back is fried too, real. Yeah, this is... Is this cray cray? Yeah, no, if a solar flare hit, it would just fry absolutely everything. Taboo news since taboo, I'm not gonna lie, I know, right? After a day of doing your own things, I poke my head into Akio's room and Madam President, my childhood friend, is sprawled out on her bed. She's staring at her Pokecom in set position. The screen says that there's a call to Big Sis in progress. Aww. Akio notices me, answer, hangs up, and sits up.
Kai, television見た?
Oh my god, new outfit. I love her hat. I love her hat. What the hell? She's so cute. Look at her. Hat. Yeah. It's winter after all.
いや、ネットのニュースとツイポで大まかな情報は見たけど、
東京すごいことになってるよ。
らしいね。
Akio's not doing so good. Well, I had a feeling she'd be like this.
ミサ姉とは連絡つかず。
The solar storm scored a direct hit on eastern Japan. Tokyo is experiencing major blackouts all over. The capital is pretty much entirely
アキ
paralyzed.
ちゃん、飴もらっていい？
It's okay. Good night, CR. Yeah, no worries. I'm actually gonna start streaming around this time more often. So who knows? Maybe you can see it sometimes. One strong solar flare would destroy the ozone layer. Yeah, like, the logistics of this is questionable. Let me put it like that. The logistics of this is very questionable. It's very theoretical science.
一個だけね。
There's a bag of space candy in her room. I take one out and pop it into my mouth.
東京って停電してるんでしょ？復旧は2時間後くらいって話じゃなかった？
Overall, we do owe life to and live on the whimsy of this one big fireball far away. Yeah! Yeah, like someday for sure. On days off, I definitely can. On other days, I may not sleep. It's a gamble with sleep. Aww. I am so sorry to hear that. I hope you get some proper rest. I know exactly what it's like to have a shit-ass sleep schedule. I'm sorry.
うちは1週間後って聞いたけど。
いやいや、2時間後と1週間後じゃ誤差ありすぎじゃないの。
なんか情報がぐちゃぐちゃになりすぎてて、何が正しいのかちっともわかんないよね。
Oh yeah.
電話がつながらないのだって、みんなが安否確認のために電話かけまくっててパンクしてるんだって話と。
No
そもそも電
sleeping.
話の基地局や交換機が停電でダウンしちゃったって話とあって。
Oh god.
パンクしてるだけならしばらく待てばかけられるようになるかもね。でも基地局が停電でやられちゃってると復旧には時間かかるかもな。
Oh yeah. Hmm.
テレビもさっきまで見てたんだけど、東京のスタジオじゃないの。
Oh god. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad.
大阪だよ、大阪。報道特番だったらいつもなら東京からなのに。
Oh boy. They had to switch over and fast. Woo! Aki was looking at Twipo on her Pokecom as she exclaimed.
カイ、これ。
What you see?
Hello there.
Thank you for the 6 months. Oh my god. That's half a year. W, yeah, how are we doing? We're doing okay. I'm a little sleepy, but I'm having fun. I actually think this new stream time works for me. I'm very lucid. She beckons me over and I sit next to her to look at her Pokecom.
何これ？キャプ画像？何にも映ってないけど。
映ってるよ。だってこれ生中継だよ。
Now that you mention it, I can hear helicopter
ち
sounds.
ゃんと東京上空だってテロップに出てる。
東京上空ってこれが？
The entire screen is darkness, pitch black. There's not a single light to be found anywhere. Akio raises the video volume.
真っ暗です。眠らない街と呼ばれた東京のどこにも今この時間光はありません。
I feel like the entire country's grid should be off. Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be this localized. I'm very surprised that like it's the solar flare. Like if the systems in Tokyo went down, you'd think that like more other stuff outside of it would go down. Ah, you made it, Juicy. Yippee! The reporter's nearly screaming.
本来であればサラリーマンが帰宅する時間帯であり、繁華街は飲食店の照明や街灯で煌々と照らされているはずです。今見えるのは住宅街でしょうか。 そこで民家が何軒か火事で燃えている。その炎の明かりだけといった状況です。この暗闇の中に東京に住む1400万人の人々が不安な気持ちで電気の復旧を待っているはずです。
Oh god. Fish. I'm a second gold credit.
うちの島でもこれよりは明るいよね。
今回の太陽嵐、もしかしたら夏のアメリカのやつより強力だったかもって話が。
Oh god. I wish this November sucks. Yeah. Akiho is startling me. I think back on the Kimijima reports. Yeah. Oh god. Finnish fish? Finnish fish represent! Oh god, yeah, right. There was, yeah. This looks like this.
2019年の大規模な太陽嵐。もう夏に一度来てたから大丈夫だろうって高をくくってたのに。こっちの方が強力って。
The one that hit the North America West Coast in the summer caused riots in cities. It took over a month for things to settle. And because of that, I can't help but be concerned that Tokyo is in danger. Plus, it's the metropolis with the highest population in the world. The heart of our government and economy. What's gonna happen now that Tokyo's paralyzed?
ねえ、カイ。お姉ちゃん、大丈夫だよね。
Yeah, please go ahead and be a productive human, okay? Akiho's uneasy, but I don't have the words to comfort her. After all, there's no way for us to get accurate info on Tokyo from all the way over here. I personally tried calling Misane several times, but she didn't pick up. It feels unreal. How many times have I felt the sensation since the year began? Sure, the news says that Tokyo's been hit by a citywide blackout and that all functionality has ceased. But to us on Tanegashima looking at this mess of info, it all just seems so distant. We can't even imagine how the people in Tokyo feel right now, how they're getting through tonight.
東京は遠すぎるよ。
Oh shit. I feel sick. It's like the part of my stomach below my navel is filled with sludge. Sludge being slowly turned and twisted and kneaded about. This disgusting feeling has persisted for half a day now.
クソが。
Someone's breathing really loudly. It's noisy and irritating. If you don't shut up the second, I'm gonna tear you to shreds with 100% of my power. Turns out that the idiot in question is actually me. I wiped the greasy sweat from my forehead. Boys should be the only ones panting in that delicious BL sort of way.
元気くん、飲み物プリーズ。
ちょっとぐらい喉が渇いたからってなんだ。元気一発気合で乗り切ろうぜ。
This AI is fucking cooked.
元気くんボットはミュート状態に。
よし、わかった。絶対また会おうな。
Genki-kun poses snappily and disappears from my Pokecom screen.
元気くんボットの使えなさっぷりはむしろ逆に金請求してもいいレベル。
Said the girl who made him. I pick up a bottle of mineral water nearby and pour what little is left of it into my mouth.
水のストックある、ロゼッタ。
冷蔵庫の中にはミネラルウォーターのストックはもうありません。お散歩ついでに買いに行きましょう。
I ignore Rosetta Spot's proposition and face my PC again. My vision is hazy. Have I been staring at my PC for too long? Nothing like this has ever happened before. On the monitor's ad channel, with my sight this blurry, I can barely read what's on screen. It's been over 12 hours since Tokyo blackouts, but things still aren't back to normal. Though apparently some areas has power again. But that's mostly places like factories, which have their own private power generators. Even the electric companies don't have a firm grasp on which areas have power and which don't. Tokyo residents are desperately looking for ways to communicate, but the phone lines are overloaded. Ad channel is the only thing connecting me to Tokyo from Tanegashima, even if it is a very narrow source of info. Compared to 10 years ago, there are fewer users, but during emergencies like this, it's much faster than regular news. Suipo's user base is too ignorant and gullible for it to be a reliable source of info. Real. And they spread the trash like wildfire. It's so disgusting. It might as well be Sports Tokyo. Damn. Sports Tokyo fucking this. That said, while not as bad as Twipo, Ad Channel is full of junk too. What's fake, what's real? It's impossible for me to know for sure. Yet still, I desperately search for any real info regarding Tokyo on the message board. I do my best to sift through the falsehoods, tracing sources and working my way back to original posters. If I can trace things back to their original sources...
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you. I do a hydrate. Sip. Sip. If I can trace things back to their original sources, I should be able to figure out what's going on. Or so I thought for a time. But now my brain is all but mush. I can't make anything out from all this noise. Listen, there's a sound from my Pokecom.
なんぞ。
メールが届きましたよ。
音読よろ。
送信者八潮海斗。送信日時は2019年11月19日午前6時58分です。昨日電話したけど繋がらなかったからメールさせてもらうよ。今日の午後にでも顔を出すから部屋に入れてほしい。話がある。
This sounds like the kind of message you'd send your ex. This is not wrong.
テラ知識過剰。諸上手。
頑張れる最終話を解析して出てきた小郡南の警告。
They've been testing their mice like Chuck Testa and specialize in the most like dead animals anywhere. Period.
Look at that antelope driving a car.
Nope, it's just Chuck Testa.
Classic.
Nope, Chuck Testa. It's just Chuck Testa.
Oh no, there's a bear in my bed.
Nope, Chuck Testa.
There's a leopard sitting on an Impala out on my deck.
Nope, Chuck Testa.
Did that rhino just order a drink?
Nope.
I love that it's on a nope. It's just a fun cutoff, right? Did the rhino just order a drink? Nope. That's a good one. That's a good one.
実はあれに似た内容が君島レポートにも書かれてあった。
I gasp. I'm feeling nauseous all of a sudden. I can't help but cover my mouth with my hands. I barely managed to hold down the bile rising up my throat.
その内容はこうだ。太陽嵐の到達による混乱を利用して同時多発テロを起こすこと。そのテロの内容はどうやらロボットによる反乱っていうものらしいこと。
Oh no, Juicy. You almost made it.
君のお母さんからの警告はいたずらでも陰謀論でもなく現実になるかもしれない。そんなわけで君のお母さんのことについてもう少し詳しく聞かせてほしいんだよね。ちなみにこのことはまだ誰にも言わない方がいい。それじゃ以上です。
Before I realize it, I'm breathing heavily.
ぐぬぬ。
Yashio-senpai's right. His anxiety is totally on the mark. Considering his pinpoint accuracy, this isn't just some random idiot from the FGC trying to troll. The Kimijima reports are true. A robot insurrection. This lines up with the one piece of truth I found amidst the noise after hunting for 12 hours straight. Actually?
それはもう起きてる。
Amidst the noise, there are posts dotted around that feel out of place. Service robots were attacking people. A guide robot went out of control. An RI robot went haywire, lol. It won't do what it's told, LIMINAL. They're all relatively low-key posts, nothing designed to get attention. There's a few words buried within all the noise, but they're slowly starting to bubble to the surface. They haven't yet caused any uproar. The people in Tokyo are too busy right now with the blackouts and loss of functionality all over the place. A robot insurrection. Just reading the words is enough to make anyone laugh. Even movies don't use plots as cliche as this anymore. If you think the word insurrection might cause some misunderstanding, you could describe it as robots going haywire. Thanks to next year's Robot Expo, the streets are filled with life-size robots more than any other city. Even police stands have deployed guard patrol robot. Oh god! Oh, this is bad! Oh no, this is terrible. Fuck. Holy shit. That's not good. That's not good at all. Triple chair, Chan. Behave. Behave, chair, Chan. He fell down, so I'm pulling him back up again. He's pulling him back up again. Okay, there we go. That's bad. Robots run the registers and stuff. It's so bad. This is like solid. I think it's like solid 9.5. Nursing robots are all over the place now. There's a surprisingly large number of them walking with and assisting elderly people. Like, do you see the problem? If all of these shits went haywire, oh no. I hear that Shibuya, Akihabara, and Odaiba in particular have a large number of guide robots deployed. What happens if all of those robots stop doing what they're programmed to do? Although I doubt robots are gonna be picking up guns and shooting people anytime soon. They don't need to. But still, just the idea of humans losing control over the robots is enough to inspire fear. I don't know if this is an accident caused by the solar storm or some sort of intentional act of terror. Boop. Yeah, this is cooked. We're cooked, chat.
お知らせします。ヤシオさんのメール到着のついでに新着メールをチェックしましたよ。3451通の新着メールを受信しました。なお、スパムメールはあらかじめ除外してあります。フラウコージロファクトリー関係者からのメールが1通。お仕事依頼のメールは0通。キルバラットのユーザーから届いたメールのうち、ポジティブと予想されるものが38通。ネガティブと予想されるものが3413通です。
That's a lot. There's a lot more hate emails than usual. But who cares? I never checked them anyway. It's just that I can't believe I got so many after only half a day.
関係者からのメール開いて。
送信者、服部半十郎。送信日時は2019年11月19日午前。電話が鳴っていますよ。
誰？
服部半十郎さんです。
There's a message now she's calling. I haven't even read the former yet. But she's a member of the KB team. I never actually seen Hattori Hanjuro's face before. The only people I met offline are Chuchu Yasumasashi and Maguyan. The other members, Hattori Hanjuro and Kiss Pop, I've only ever called or messaged. Hattori Hanjuro is a 23-year-old neat girl. Her real name is Hattori Mitsuko, currently unemployed. That's about all I know.
つないで。
はい、ではおつなぎしますね。
The pokergam screen reads sound only. Her face isn't displayed.
ハンジュ、無事だったん？
Hanju refers to Hattori Hanjuro. I just call her that because it's easier to say in type.
電話復旧したん？それとももしかして関西に脱出したとか？
うん、今名古屋。
Stop monologue, pick the phone up, Jesus, right? Imagine she's just sitting down the other time like, holy shit, bro, where's she gonna pick up, you know? So she really did escape. I wonder if she knows what happened to everyone else at the factory.
っていうか、フラウッチ、今すぐアホな真似はやめなよ。RI のロボット OS 乗っ取るとか、いたずらじゃ済まないんだから。
は？
They think she did it? Whoa, what? Her sudden outburst makes no sense. Seriously, what's her deal? Why is she mad at me?
お前は何を言っているんだ？日本語で OK。
停電中の東京でロボット暴走させて人を襲わせてるのフラウチでしょ？
No.
あんなの犯罪だよ。しかも自分から正体ばらして煽るなんて。あそこまで炎上しちゃったらもう収拾つかないって。
ちょっと何言ってるかわかんないです。人違いじゃね？
私にまでそんな分かりきった嘘つくなんて。
What the fuck?
自分でツイポでつぶやいておいてよく言うよ。
ツイポ？
Hanju has clearly lost it. I figured she was on edge from all the stuff in Tokyo, plus having to flee all the way to Nagoya. What the fuck? Bruh. What the hell? Like, this is actual insanity. Did she get hacked? But that doesn't seem to be the case.
私がつぶやいて。
とぼけないで。フラウッチ、とにかく今すぐクラッキングをやめて。今自首すればまだ。
わかんない。何言ってるのか全然わかるように話してくれなくちゃ。私どうしたらいいか。
フラウッチ。
I'm so confused. But that's normal, right? She's just berating me without even explaining why. Especially since I have no memory of what she's talking about. I don't know what to feel. I'm not mad, nor am I sad. I don't even have the words to respond with. Committing a crime? Taunting people on Tweepo?
何言ってるかちっともわかんない。
本当なの？何も知らないの？だってツイポでつぶやいてるのって確かにフラウッチのアカウントなんだけど。ねえ、この何時間かでツイポを起動した？
してない。
Hanju goes quiet after hearing my response. I can't see her face, so I don't know for sure, but she seems to be pondering something.
ねえ、一体何が？
RI ロボラトリーインダストリーのロボット知ってるよね？そのロボット OS が何者かに乗っ取られて停電中の東京で人を襲ってる。私もこの目で見た。その時は訳がわからなかったけど、東京から脱出してからフラウッチのつぶやきを見て悟ったの。
A robot insurrection. I was literally just looking into this. Coupled with what was written in Yashio Senpai's message.
でも太陽嵐のせいでロボットもほとんど故障してるんじゃ。
知らないの？15年クラッシュ以降に発売された等身大ロボットは太陽嵐対策が施されてる。
What?
今の東京は電気は止まっちゃってるのにロボットだけは動いてるっていう異様な状態なの。
How could I possibly know that?
でも私が犯人のわけだって今種子島だし。そもそもロボット OS って1台だけハッキングしたって大した被害には。
ロボラトリーインダストリーのリーチシリーズはクラウドでデータ共有されてる。
But you see what I mean? Like, how could she be guilty if she doesn't even fucking know this? Like, she doesn't even know.
そこさえ抑えちゃえば全部のロボットに強制的に命令を送れるの。
なんだと？
フラウッチが私に嘘ついてるのかどうか電話だけじゃわからないけど、今すぐツイポを見て自分の発言を確認して。
I do as I'm told and I hurriedly boot up Tweepo. For some reason it's asking for my account name and password to log in. So she was hacked. I never see the screen because I'm usually always logged in. This is weird. Feeling of unease runs through me as I enter my password. As soon as I'm in, I find a host of tweets directed at me. Jeers and verbal attacks from accounts I've never seen, even death threats. The sheer number of them is ridiculous. There are more tweets than I can count, well over the thousands. I can't look through all of these. But I'm used to this sort of thing in my inbox, so it's not a big deal. It's always been that way. I bite my lip and bring up the tweets from my account.
なんで？
My timeline is filled with posts that I don't recognize. So you know how robots in Tokyo are going nuts and attacking people? That was me. I hacked into Reese Reach Series OS. That part was easy. After that, I made all the RI robots go haywire. I think it's finally time for robots to be freed from human control. Oh yeah, and wanna know who leaked the last episode of Gun Barrel? Also me. What?! For the first time in the recorded history, a robot murdered a human. What big exciting news! By the way, the server for RI is wide open. Anyone can waltz right on in. You wanna boot me out and get the robots back? Just get past the security I set up. Didn't write a single word of this. This wasn't me. It's fake. It has to be. I desperately checked my account. Frau Kojido. This... What's going on? No matter how many times I look, it's the account name I picked. A virus? Have I been hacked? The only thing filling my mind is the overwhelming feeling of wanting to cry. I feel absolutely miserable. I want to cry out with every fiber of my being. Depression and mania forces their way into my heart at the same time. Someone hacked into my account. I need to delete it ASAP. That should make it all better. I end up vomiting. Ugh. It's painful and my throat feels like it's on fire. Tears fall down my cheeks, but the only thing that comes up are stomach acid and bile. I haven't eaten anything since the day before yesterday. This can't be happening. It can't. This isn't me. Someone set me up. Also, this rain is really loud! Oh, I see. Yeah, this is fucked up, dude. Okay, Juicy, I'll see you. Bye. What do you think about being called Big Brother by me? Shall I change it to something like Big Bro, Broski, or Bro Bro? Or rather, I can copy myself 12 times and each of you call you something different standing by. Big Brother is fine, you know? Yeah. What? What's going on? Stop joking. Yeah. Last night's light rain shower has continued through today, which means I couldn't commute by scooter. It took me about 10 minutes to get here from school. The entrance of the abandoned hotel. Nearby is the intercom that Frau had installed in the building. If she doesn't answer after 3 rings, she's either sleeping or she's gone out. By out, I mean that she's probably taking a trip to the eat general store to grab something to eat, but she definitely wouldn't want to leave on a rainy day like this. A shut-in like Frau should hate the rain. I suppose I'll ring Mitsuka-san up just in case.
Call 慰霊商店。
毎度ありがとうございます。慰霊商店でございます。
あ、水香さん、八潮ですけど。
なんだ、はいか。
Her energy level drops dramatically. Every time I ever hear Mitsuka-san act all polite, I can't help but want to interject with, who the hell are you?
今日水香さんのお店にコナちゃんと来た。
コナちゃん？誰さ？
幸次郎フラウ。旧空港前の廃棄ホテルに住んでる子。
ああ、あの子か。今日は見てないね。
わかった。ありがとう。
Customer service Mitsuka hits different, I know. I hang up the phone and try pressing the intercom button again, but there's still no response. I say there's a pretty strong chance that she's just pretending to be out. However, I'm uneasy after everything that happened yesterday and today. The Tokyo blackouts and Frau's terrorism declaration are the hot topics at the moment at the net. Early this morning, Frau suddenly declared that she's taken over RI Company's service robots. She then started saying crazy things to taunt people, so everyone on the net is lashing out at her. That's why I left school during my lunch break and came here. Considering everything she revealed on Tweepo, it makes sense for her to run, which means it doesn't matter how many times I push this button. But on the other hand, I have a bad feeling that she might have been framed. Frau is the only person I've told so far about the contents of the Kimijima reports. And then there's Frau's mom, Kogori Minami, who was likely erased for opposing the Tavistock Institute. Frau came to this island to search for her mom. It wouldn't be strange if the Tavistock Institute or the Committee of 300 abducted or threatened her into cooperating by using her mom. I scoffed at myself and called the number of the security company on the intercom sticker. My cousin won't answer no matter how much I call, so I'm breaking in. Please send security over ASAP. That's basically what I told them. But all the girl at the call center did was try to stop me. After hanging up, I find a fist-sized rock from among the weeds. I take aim at the glass door and throw it as hard as I can. I crouch down low, but move quickly and climb the stairs on the first floor, stopping to catch my breath. I look down the hallway. There's no sign of anyone here. If Frau asks me for reimbursement later, I'll just play dumb. I seriously didn't think it'd break like that. I'm feeling super nervous. Not about having to pay, really, but about making a noise too loud. What if someone has Frau confined in her room? It's possible that the culprit could do something bad in response to the noise, like killing Frau or ambushing me. Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I force myself to think positively. Anyway, I head to Frau's room. I check for sounds inside the room through the door, but I don't hear any talking. I gently turn the doorknob. Unexpectedly, it's unlocked. Whenever I visit, Frau always keeps her room locked. She only opens it when I knock from outside. But if it's unlocked, does that mean nobody's inside? Or... I imagine a gruesome scene would waiting me inside the room and hesitate to open the door. But I can't turn back now. I need to check inside. I brace myself and slowly open the door. I don't see anyone. The AC's on, so it's as freezing cold as always. The PC is still on too. Actually, even her Pokecom is just sitting there. The room is filled with the smell of mold and must. This might actually be worse than usual, likely due in parts of the vomit on the floor. It's so dry that it almost looks like a stain. Frau clearly hasn't been eating much, there are no solids. I prefer not to look at it straight on. I take a look around the room and sigh. Frau's nowhere to be found. I figured she might be sleeping, but I was wrong. Did I miss her on the way over and she's at Misaka-san's place now? Or could she have been kidnapped? A sound. I hear a sound. It's mixed in with the low humming of the PC. It's the sound of water. I immediately turn.
This might be a good spot for fishing. There! Got a bite!
You know we straight with you in your mouth. You in your mouth. You in your mouth.
Bite!
You in your mouth. You in your mouth. You in your mouth.
Got away.
You know we straight with you in your mouth.
Yes!
It's a classic!
I got it!
Hold down X to reel in the fish.
Bruh.
I immediately turn to the entrance. That's where the bathroom door is. It's currently shut. Upon closer inspection, light is visibly leaking from the opening at the bottom. Someone's inside. I was so nervous when I came in that I didn't even notice. There's definitely a sound coming from inside the bathroom. It's sound of water flowing from a faucet. I'm so fed up with all of this. Why does everything have to be such a pain? Why can't fate just let me play games in peace? After internally ranting for a bit, I charge into the bathroom without hesitation. Oh. I mean... After everything she's been through, I'm not surprised. I'm hit with an immediate sense of regret. The first thing that occurs to me is that I've just laid eyes on a corpse for the first time in my life. Yeah. What a timing, right? Frau's skin is pale like that of a wax doll. She doesn't even look real. It's then that I realize I'm surprisingly calm. I walk up to the tub and turn off the faucet. She slit her wrists. Why would she want to kill herself? What? You're asking that now? You're asking that now? She's being framed as a terrorist. That's like death penalty. If people die because of these robots, she could face the death penalty. Like, and she's only 15. Killed for her crimes? Was she pushed to the edge after being framed by the Tavistock Institute? And moves to take the box cutter out of her hand. And it falls to the floor.
Huh?
Frau's eyelids open slightly. She looks toward me. She's actually not dead. That's... She suddenly grips my wrist tightly. Oh boy.
Huh?
I'm so shaken that I fall flat on my ass. Damn. The bathroom floor is wet and the cold sensation returns me to my senses. Actually, I don't see any blood anywhere. Was it a failed suicide attempt? I hurriedly grab her by the shoulders and give her a shake. Her body is shockingly cold. It's enough to make me shiver. Pa's eyes remain half open. She's still gripping my wrist. A trickle of tears descend from the corners of her eyes. I mean, she's 15 going through this fucking shit, you know? She's like getting bonked for this, yeah. Like, it's just... Oh my god. Like, what are you even supposed to do at that point? She can't even prove it wasn't her. There are no witnesses. No real evidence. If she fucking claims she did it, then she can't, like... Oh god. It's horrifying. She barely manages to get those words out. She's not some super genius high school programmer girl that uses old net slang from a decade ago. She's just a lonely, weak girl crying for help from the bottom of her heart. Like, I would talk with the manager. Yeah, let's talk with the manager. I'm wrapped up in a blanket. Frau is in her usual camisole and short shorts. I hand Frau a mug full of hot corn soup. She already had one, but she said she wanted second, so I made some more. Frau obediently takes it and puts it up to her lips. She already made the same mistake on the first cup. Maybe she just can't handle hot things. I take a sip of my own soup. I can feel my body warming up from the inside. It's been about 1 hour since I discovered Frau in the bathroom. I ended up ditching afternoon classes. The shut-in actually filled her tub with the intention of slitting her wrists and dying. But since she hadn't eaten for several days, she had no strength, nor did she have the courage to actually do it. Sitting in the tub, hesitating, her body temperature dropped, leaving her incapable of exiting the tub on her own. She probably would have died if I hadn't stumbled across it. Yeah, she would have probably died from, like, hypothermia or something. It would have been bad. It took a lot to drag her out of there, plus she was totally new, so I didn't even know where to look. Granted, in that situation, the last thing on my mind was Frau's body, plus she ain't got nothing on that, son. Damn. You really gonna treat her like that? At this point? Come on! Kaito is a little mean, gotta be real. That said, going forward, it might be a wee bit difficult to talk to her face to face after remembering this. Anyway, I wiped her Frau dry. My brain was like, brow. I can't. That was two words that confused me next to each other. Wrapped her in some blankets, turned up the heat, and made corn soup to warm her up. All of this hard work is paid off as the color is returning to Frau's face. I had to put on some clothes earlier. Some dudes from the security company I called came after I took Frau out of the bathroom. Try explaining this to them. My own clothes are currently drying. Frau offered to lend me a shirt, but our sizes are totally different. And so here I am walking around and her face wrapped up in a blanket.
で、そろそろ話してよ。コナちゃんのあのツイポでの発言は一体どういうことなのか。
Frau's still hanging her head. She's just staring into her mug of corn soup.
どっかのロボット OS を乗っ取ったって話、特に詳しく聞かせてほしいな。どうやら東京じゃロボットの反乱が本当に起きてるらしいけど。
私じゃないし。はめられたんだわ。誰かに。ツイポのアカウント。乗っ取られたっぽい。
乗っ取られた？ハッキングとかそういうの？
I'm not exactly computer savvy, so I just tossed the idea out there.
わかんない。ウイルスとかそういうのチェックしたけどヒットしないし。なんでこんなこと。
Paul covers her mouth. She seems like she might throw up. I find it hard to believe that this young lady is a terrorist. At the very least, it doesn't look like she's lying to me. Still. A robot insurrection? The Kimijiman reports around the mark again. Terrorism taking advantage of the chaos caused by the arrival of a large-scale solar storm. That's exactly what's going down in Tokyo.
ゲジネ、いる？
はい。
When I call out ID, Sister Centipede promptly appears, but for some reason she's facing the wrong direction.
どこ見てるの？
屋内なので今のゲジネはヤシオさんが見えていない状態です。
Oh, that's right. To be fair, it doesn't really matter to ID or Sister Centipede if they can see the inside of this room or not.
東京で起きてるロボットの反乱だけど、それに300人委員会が関わってるって情報は掴んでない？
情報は収集していますが、関東地方は停電によるオンラインユーザーの減少により絶対的な情報量が平常時の 20% まで低下しています。なお、収集した情報は未だ分析していないため、現段階ではヤシオさんの要求には返答できません。
あ、そう。
Good grief, she really isn't flexible.
もういいよ、どっか行っちゃって。
失礼します。
とまあそんな感じなんだけど、コナちゃんはどこまで把握してる？
Things are going nuts on the net right now, but I only know the general beats.
東京が停電した。まだ完全復旧してない。
それはさすがに俺も知ってるよ。復旧はいつになるかわからないってさ。
The fact that they don't know speaks to how serious the situation is. Though apparently some areas have in fact gotten power back already, but it's mostly industry. Either way, the solar storm did a real number on things. People are currently pretty sympathetic towards the whole situation, but that won't last forever. With Tokyo effectively shut down, Japan's economy is all but dead. And then there's what Akiho said this morning.
このままじゃ来年の万博が中止になっちゃうよ。
Is that really what she should be concerned about right now? But I do get it. Those of us living on Tanegashima, the things happening in Tokyo seems like a distant dream.
停電のことよりロボットの反乱っていうのを詳しく教えてよ。
RI 社ってのがあるわけだが。
RI?
Frau taps away at her PC keyboard and opens up what seems to be a company's homepage.
ロボラトリーインダストリー社の略。RI 社は日本でのサービスロボのシェア3位な。特に都市圏での売り上げが強いっぽい。RI 社のロボはリーチシリーズっていうわけだが、道案内機能に特化したサービスロボなのだぜ。交番に配置されてるのは必ずこいつ。あと街のあちこちを歩いてたりもする。
ああ、それなら俺もこの前東京に行った時に見た。
I spotted one from a distance when I was in Odaiba, but I didn't have the chance to talk to it. But when Michi brought us to our hotel in Akihabara on the second night, I saw a bunch strolling around. We passed about 3 robots while walking down the street over a period of 5 minutes.
その RI 社のサーバーにあるロボット OS が乗っ取られたらしいよ。
ロボット OS を乗っ取ったら全部のロボットを自由にできるわけ？
RI 社のロボット限定。
Because they're basically cloud backup. That is very insecure. That's a bad idea. Like, it's one of those things where they're sacrificing security for comfort, right? Because that does not seem like a good idea. That makes it very open to attack.
他のメーカーのは無理ぽ。
でもその RI 社のロボって市販されてるんでしょ？一体あちこちバラバラな場所にいるってことだよね。サーバーを乗っ取ったからって全部のロボットに命令できるものなわけ？そもそもロボット OS って何？
RI 社のリーチシリーズはクラウドコンピューティングで全ロボットのデータを統合してる。
Yep.
あとはわかるな。
Yep. It's very easy.
いや、わからないって。
You just get into one robot and you have access to the whole network. Like, oof!
クラウドってネットワーク上でデータを共有するっていうあれだっけ？
Frau nods. She then taps away at her keyboard again, this time bringing up a page that explains the Reach series.
リーチシリーズはその OS やメモリをネットワーク上に置いて常時オンライン状態。
Yep.
これによって何百何千っていうロボットが互いのデータを共有して最適化してる。個体差はなくなるからロボットによって提供するサービスに差が出ることはない。リアルタイムでの情報共有ができるんで道案内に特化したリーチシリーズにはベストなシステムらしい。
Oh, okay, that is true. Like, if one robot learns something new about, like, either guidance or, like, maybe the map or something, it can share it with the others. Like, that's a smart thing, right? Similarly to how we have, you know, like, online GPS functions when we're using, like, Google Maps and stuff. I can see why that, but it's also, like, it opens up to so much trouble.
ロボそのもののバグもすぐに潰せるからメンテの人件費も安くなるし。
Yep.
でもセキュリティの面でずっと不安視されてたわけで。
And they were right to feel uneasy. If a single location manages all the data, just take control of that location and you have access to all the robots.
RI の中の人もサーバー止められないらしい。
What? Why? Where's your fucking death button? You need the death button! What are you talking about? You need a fucking server shutdown button that anyone can click on in an emergency. What are you talking about? No one can shut down the server. Why? Why? Whose fucking idea was this?
物理的に止めようにもサーバールームの鍵は電子制御でもそのシステムは停電で停止してるから。
They have an electronic lock? Is it worse? Oh God. Just break in! Break in!
サーバールームのシステムがダウンしてるならサーバーそのものもダウンするはずじゃ。
Are you telling me that are you telling me that this is a real case? Yeah, they had an outage? Uh-huh. Because that was locked by an electronic lock! No! No! That's so stupid! Just fucking break the door! I know it's expensive, but break the door! Your robots are killing people! Break the door! Do you really think that the lawsuit you're gonna... Oh, God.
Yes, I am telling you that this is a real case.
That's fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, and I guess I'll sit and ruminate on this bullshit. Yeah, so like, I thought about it, right? And how do I put this? If your servers can run on an independent power generator, so can your electric locks. Capiche? It's basically the day and age where tech bros are so into the tech and pointless solutions that they needlessly complicate stuff and forget about rudimentary things. Exactly. Why is your electronic lock into your very important server room not running on its own power in the first place? That's a huge fucking security risk. No, I did. I was like, with you. I'm sorry. Hi, bestie. I'm sorry, I forgot. Thank you for the 45 months. I'm a scatterbrain. I really had to go to the bathroom. But yeah, ugh. This is bad. You're getting like a security rating 0 for that. The piss came through. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
サーバーは停電に備えて自家発電機能がある。3日は持つらしいってアットちゃんに書いてあった。
Why didn't they use that for the lock too? Doesn't need that much fucking power. I don't think so. I get it.
で、その乗っ取りをコナちゃんがやったことになってると。でも、ツイポで私が犯人ですって言ったところで、そう簡単に信じてもらえる方がおかしいんじゃ？普通、狂言でしたで終わりでしょ。ロボットが実際に暴走してるとしても、コナちゃんが何もしてないなら、すぐに疑いが晴れるんじゃ？
そうでもない。RI のサーバーは今、外部からのアクセスができなくなってる件。ハッカーの仕掛けた鍵のせいっぽい。
鍵？
見ればわかる。
While taps on her keyboard and opens a certain page. The source code is displayed, but I have no clue what any of it means.
ここがリーチシリーズのデータ満載のサーバー。ここまでは今誰でも入れるダダ漏れ状態。
鍵がかかってるんじゃなかったの？
I assumed there'd at least be a page asking for a password or something. But nope. That's terrible.
じゃあ、ロボに強制的に命令できる OS 部分に入ってみるを。
I'll test the keyboard again and then the monitor goes black. A moment later, something appears on screen.
キルバラ
Fox's goes pale again as she places her hands on her mouth. She starts dry heaving over and over again.
誰かがここの鍵にキルバラを利用してやがる。絶対に許さない。絶対にだ。
流用ってキルバラをどう使ってるっていうわけ？
この鍵に使われてるキルバラは CPU 戦しかできなくなってる。しかも対戦相手は必ず決まってる。私のアカウントを乗っ取った中の人が言うには、その CPU にワンマッチ勝てば鍵が解除されるっぽい。
Alright, after hearing all of this, I can see how people suspect Frau, especially after her tweets.
こいつを仕掛けたどっかのクソのせいで、このせいで頑張れるが怪我される。私コウジロフラウのこととか、私の作ったキルバラのこととかは別にどれだけバカにされてもいいけど、頑張れるとママのことを関連づけて悪く言うのは許せない。
Paul's shoulders sadly slumped down. Her eyes are wet. Paul's the type to clown around using all kinds of old slang, so I've never seen her so despondent
ママ
before.
の残した頑張れるをこれ以上怪我されたくない。なのに私ママと利用されて うしたら。
After Frau announced herself to the world, she had everything about her looked into and spread on the net. Fudogori Kona's real name, photos, her relationship to Gunbarrel's director, Kogori Minami, all of it. Kogori Minami's hidden message had only just been unearthed, and so this just added fuel to the fire, and so people theorized that Kogori Minami was the true mastermind, and her message was an advanced notice of her evil deeds. Considering how knee-deep in conspiracy theory BS I am, if I didn't know Frau, I very well might have been just like them. Aww. Look at him in his awkward blanket. I gently rub Frau's back as she cries. I'm not really doing it to console her or anything. Wait, oh, that's Pocky's. I actually never saw, like... I could never see what that thing on her bed was supposed to be. She got, like, her mineral water papers. I just don't know what to say to her. I don't see the vomit stain. Maybe it's out of frame. But
ワンマッチ勝てばいいわけでしょ。しかも相手は CPU とか。笑えてくるよ、マジで。
Okay,
こんなのむしろ楽勝じゃないの。今までクリアしたやつがいない方がおかしいね。
Who knows how good I am? Hell, I'm the second best in the whole damn world. I'm one step away from the top. And yet she didn't even try to ask me for help, instead choosing to end her own life. It's way too soon to give up.
そのゲーム、乗ってやるよ。
Don't get me wrong, I'm not underestimating my opponent, but at the end of the day, they're just a CPU. Once I figure out its patterns, it'll be easier to handle than an actual person.
キルバラで勝てばいいって言うなら俺向きだ。
He's right about that. Paul stares at me, her eyes wide open. She then begins to cry again. She grasps onto me.
ちょっと。
先輩、よろしく。勝ったら鎖骨ペロペロしてあげるので。
It's amazing that she can pull out this shit while in such a state.
そりゃどうも。
He's like, what? I'll take a hard pass on that. Anyhow, let's get the party started. I paste the URL into my Pokecom browser and head straight for the log page. Ah. Kill Bell is fucking Takasono. I see. Snyder. Kill Bell immediately boots up. Geez, straight to the pre-battle menu too. Visually, it's no different from regular KB. And as always, I go with Gun Barrel. My opponent is Snyder, a long-range character that specializes in sniping. This bastard gave me a hell of a time during our cheater hunt. It's then that I'm hit with deja vu.
相手は CPU なのになんでアカウントが表示されてるんだ。
それは初耳だわ。
And that's the name itself. Huh. It's not particularly strange. Well, it's kind of similar, right? But even though the match is about to begin, I can't take my eyes off the CPU's account name. Takasono Bleh 2019. That's the account name attached to the CPU. What's with this deja vu? Have I fought this thing before? It can't be. There is CPU. So have I seen it somewhere? Why is this name so familiar? The light bulb in my head turns on.
チーターの名前だ。
Yeah.
高野愛と花園とパブリ。
Yep. Takasono Blee. Yeah.
チーター3人の名前が全部含まれてる。
なんだと。
But the person who took over the RI company servers has something to do with the free dead cheaters? And did they just cobble this account name together based off of the free players who were on top for so long? Don't know, but it's unsettling either way.
楽勝だと思ったらそうでもないかもね。
Despite all the attention this thing is gathering, not a single person has beat it. Is this the reason why? Oh boy. Okay. As soon as the match begins, I get my answer. No! I didn't even get a chance to gamer. I didn't even get a chance to game her. It's over before it even started. Me of all people. Second best in the world, and I didn't stand a goddamn chance.
先輩。
乾杯だったよ。こんな無茶苦茶な調整するなんてゲームとして破綻してる。なんなのあれ。ふざけんなはあ、これ普通にやって勝てるやつは多分世界中に誰もいないよ。
Even Tajidin probably couldn't. Whoever set up this lock put an absurd CPU together to prevent anyone from getting in.
しかもただの CPU じゃない。戦っててチーター狩りを思い出した。
つまりどういうことだってばよ。
CPU のアカウント名が例のチーター3人の名前を合体させたようなものだって言ったでしょ。先方もさ、その3人の戦い方を全部持ち合わせてるような感じだったんだ。
What is this fantasy ass music, by the way? The way it's able to snipe me at range with pinpoint accuracy, but even between the buildings. The way it's able to counter my close range attacks with superhuman speed. On a character that's disadvantageous at that range. And then there's the awful lag attacks that Hanasono utilized. It's almost like the free cheaters have possessed this thing. It's both kind of nostalgic and disgusting all at once.
感覚で分かったよ。この CPU はあのチーター3人と同じだってね。逆に言えばあのチーター3人の方も CPU だったかもっていう気がする。本人は何ヶ月も前に死んでたけど、オンライン上での連中のキャラはあくまで CPU だからなおも対戦を続けてられた。
だったらチート解析ツールにそう結果が出たはず。
結局どうなったのか聞いてなかったけど、チーター連中が死んでたって話、その後どうなったわけ？
続報はなし。警察も真面目に取り合ってくれないってチューチュー安政が言ってた。
チーターを装って連中のアカウントを使ってたやつと今回の RI 社のサーバー乗っ取り犯は同一人物かもしれない。
That is most likely.
きっとキルバルのことをかなり詳しく知ってるやつだ。ま、そっちのことは別にどうでもいいけどね。
先輩、それはツンデレのつもりですか？
いや、本当にどうでもいい。
This is File's problem. It's not something I can solve or fix.
でもさ、キルバラに関しちゃ全一を目指す人間として負けたままじゃいられないんだよね。
先輩、
ちょっと本気でこの高ソブってやつと勝負していいかな、コナちゃん。
高ソブ
高ソブ
I cut it down to Takasobu. Oh, and apparently it's totally fine to challenge Takasobu over and over again. I mean, that's nice. They give you chances. There's no penalty for losing. Master sure seems confident in their little creation. I feel myself getting annoyed. More reason not to lose.
こいつの目的が何なのか知らないけど、あんまり俺を怒らせると痛い目を見るって思い知らせてあげないとね。
If you think I can be defeated with some CPU, you better think again. He's mad now. Okay. Oh no. Ah, I'm a dumb. I was too distracted. Fuck. Oh god, that's bad, bro. Poop. Fuck, okay. We're just gonna have to skip. Calendar? Oh. I need to go this one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I messed up. Okay. This thing. I need to go back here, reply. Big Brother's fine. And then the skip button was not that one. Good thing the skip is fast as hell. Oh. Stop.
Hi.
東京で起きて
情報は収集なお
あ、そうもういいよ
失礼します
So no.
とまあそんな感じなんだけどコナちゃんはどこまで把握してる
I'm not allowed? When will I be allowed?
東京が停電した。
それはさすがに俺も知ってるよ復旧はいつになるかわからないってさ
Yeah, no, it won't let me into Sweepo at all. I'm supposed to do it inside her
停
house.
電のことよりロボットの反乱っていうああそれなら俺もこの前東京に行った時に見た
Like, do I have to do it before this? This is very confusing. Like, when exactly do I have to do it? When exactly do I have to do it? Because it won't let me at all. It says inside her house I should do it, but it won't let me. Okay. So is it now? You literally have to do it here. Can't do it here. Can't do it here. Can't do it here. It says inside her house, but I'm like, it's not letting me. Okay, so it's after I start talking to her. I think. Like, yeah, it's not like here. There we go. Specifically here. Okay. That explains why I fucking missed it. Okay. Choose Ivy's outfit. This is the one. How about a cat girl maid? Give it a chance. I hate having to reply all this bullshit to her. Okay. No, I just need to...
くしゃみしたいのは俺の方な
Yeah. And like, now I can't!
そろそろ話してよ
Like, it's... Now I can't do it anymore. It is a tiny window!
私じゃないし
I feel like, yeah...
はい、屋内
And there's like Mr. Cheater. I'm just doing it like this so I don't skip too much at a time. Like this one just skips, as you can see, like until you reach a new like scene, quote unquote. Watch me get fucking pwned again. Oh no! Boom! You lose!
先輩
戦っててチーター狩り本人は結局きっと
Okay. Save. Not as bad as but yeah, like it was like the tiniest window to do that. And now I save. Save. From the 17th floor office, I can clearly see pillars of smoke rising up from within the city. Here in Aoyama, we got a front row seat to Shibuya's incredible restoration over the last 10 years. To my right, there's a group of high-rise buildings in Shinjuku. There are several pillars of smoke rising from that area as well. People are probably rioting at the bottom of those buildings now that laws mean nothing. It's complete savagery. Moreover, it's terrifying. Can't believe that a major megalopolis like Tokyo can turn into this after just 24 hours of power outage. Luckily, Exoskeleton HQ is equipped with its own generator, so it was able to recover fairly quickly. Though some precision equipment got damaged, so they're now useless. The prototype hugs we were testing were not designed with solar storms in mind, so they're all destroyed too. Most hugs on the market are protected against solar storms, so there hasn't been any major trouble just yet. The office is quiet. Most of my colleagues in the hug testing department had left in the morning, wanting to get home, even if it meant walking. I tried to talk them out of it, but they didn't listen. Fools. Are they that desperate to go home? Is this something I would understand if I was married with children? Regardless, I probably wouldn't go outside for any reason. It's way too dangerous right now. Oh no. Robots. That's why. What an obnoxiously large window. Silently, Sawada, the department head, appears next to me. He keeps his eyes pointed down at the scene playing out below us. He's also taking shelter here.
新宿の方で火災が。渋谷は驚くほど静かです。
渋谷には等身大ロボットが多数配置されていたな。だが目立った被害はない。街全体をシステムダウンさせて自閉症モードに入ったのかもしれん。
Autistic mode? Ooh. Nachocho.
21世紀都市の名は伊達ではないな。プロジェクトマルス。それでもここまでは予定通りだ。だがこれはまだ予行演習に過ぎない。本番は今ではないよ。
The Shibuya sky had become spotted with black stains. 3 or 4 of them even. There are mainstream media helicopters flying about, relaying Tokyo's pitiable state to the rest of the public. They look like flies circling a rotting carcass. I close my eyes to avoid looking at such a horrid sight. The scenery that I imagine is the clear, azure sky of my home island. Okay, I need to pay Twipo attention. He's dying.
くっそ、あと一歩なのに。なんだよそのチート技は。デタラメすぎでしょ。
Nachos.
こっちがガチでやってんのになんで向こうだけチートなんだよ。だったらこっちもチート使わせろ。
I lose concentration as I vent at my broken gum. Oh, there we go. I grind my teeth. There we go. Okay, I need to replace the kitchen again. If you could use Irie for anything, what would you do? I'd make you my girlfriend. I hate these. Ah! Ah! I hate replying this. I feel like I'm ripping out teeth when I have to reply to these stupid fucking tweets, man. My fingertips are shaking a little. I don't know how long it's been since I started challenging Takasobe. I've been playing him non-stop, but because the windows in the room are all closed up, my sense of time is busted. I check the clock and see that it's 2 AM? He's been playing for 20 hours almost? Is he okay? Wasn't expecting that. I guess I'm skipping school tomorrow.
12時間近くぶっ通してやって一度も勝てずかよ。
This has never happened before, and quite frankly, it's embarrassing. Exactly how many consecutive losses am I at now? I've never experienced anything like this. I'm gonna go mad. I exhausted every bit of my FG skill and knowledge I have in order to break his guard, but I just can't win. Takasop has no openings. He never misinputs, nor do mind games work on him. No matter how much I back him into a corner, he never panics and makes a mistake. If I try to keep my distance, he slowly chips away my health. Gets too close, and he returns fire with his inhuman reaction speeds. My only real option is to trade hits with him, so I always get super close to winning, one step away. But that one step feels impossibly far. It feels like I'm getting the upper hand, but I just can't seal the deal. The thing I hate about Takasop is that when he's getting low on HP, he really puts those cheats to work. He strings together actions to combo in a way that should never work. His high-speed sniping attack has no startup animation, so it takes only 1 frame to come out. Plus, the move has a 1-frame recovery time too, which means he can fire 1 shot every 2 frames. Nowhere to run. What the fuck? That's fucked up. If it was a human, shooting once every 2 frames would be strictly theoretical. No human player could make inputs with that speed and precision. But my opponent is a cheating CPU. It has no physical limitation. Hell, it even has perfect aim. Once activated, there's nowhere to run. Continuously guarding just makes me open to chip damage and eventually death. No matter how much life I take away from him, he always finishes the round like this. What should I do? I have no other cards to deal. I hold my head and click my tongue. What can I do? What are my options? Think. Come up with something. No matter how much I struggle to find an answer, my mind draws blanks. Me of all people can't figure out a way to put him down.
私も何度か挑戦してみたけど。
Chloe is staring at a computer screen as she speaks to me. Chloe has decided to find the person who framed her.
あんなどうやっても勝てないでしょ、上皇。ただこっちもチート使おうとするとバグるらしい。
バグる?
She went on another tangent, dropping computer terms everywhere. I couldn't understand any of it, so I just ignored it. What I could tell is that I can't cheat my way out of this. I have to fight fair. But after fighting him for 12 hours without a single victory, it makes me wonder if I can even beat him. It seems as though I have to take drastic measures to take this cheating son of a bitch down. Drastic measures. There's one way. A way I personally don't want to rely on. But if I use it, it'll be like I'm cheating even though I'm technically not. And I'll be able to react to Takasub's ult. I really don't want to use it. I despise it with every fiber of my being. I wish it just went away. But I also feel just as strongly about putting down this shitty CPU.
コナちゃん、東京の状況って何か変化あった？
完全復旧はまだだお。でも一部で復旧し始めてる。東京にいる人もツイポとかアットチャンネルで発言するようになってきたし。
Yeah. Damn. Like, see, this is the part, like, I don't understand why people are convinced that she's the killer, when it's like, have you considered that she's maybe dead too and they just didn't fucking find her body? Like, that sounds way more plausible, but okay. I mean, she's a woman, damn, okay. Damn. This is what this tab was for? Can I delete it? Can I delete it? I want to delete it so bad. I want to delete it. I unlocked D-tab. I invited. I unlock it now. Shut the fuck up, Takumi. We can't get along. Fuck off. I can't get along with the Fujoshi. I take a Fujoshi over you, you shithead. They will not get along. Nah, I don't don't believe this one for a second, Takumi. I know what you were delusioning about. What's up? What's worse? Look at him! He's still just going. He's like, I'm fake anyway. Why not just go along with it? Oh god. Oh god. He didn't get better. Hashtag justice for Takumi. Someone put him into involuntary, man. This is not good. Oh god. Whenever they're around you, they're always stripping off your clothes and doing all sorts of weird stuff to you in their heads. That's literally what you do! That's literally what you do! Oh, there's other stuff besides Nightheart, thank god. I will keep checking the D's tab, don't worry about it, but...
おかげで RI 社のサーバー乗っ取りがこれまで以上に大きな話題になりつつあるわな。早くしないとここで警察来るかも。
Can't be surprised. Flaw's identity and location are both common knowledge. It makes sense for the cops to show up.
そもそも犯人はロボットを暴走させて何をしたいんだろう。
When I first saw it, I could not stop laughing. Also, unlocking it is so weird. What's the unlock condition? Is it the cat? Is it the cat girl maid comment? Was that it?
しかもコナちゃんを犯人にまで仕立て上げて。
そう。
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just wanted to make sure I made a cringy reply. I mean, I'm assuming that I've been doing those steps. Yeah. Or could someone be warning us not to, or could someone be warning us not to get involved any further with the Kimijima reports?
君島レポートのことは忘れて。これ以上探してはいけないわ。
It's entirely possible. Everything written in the Kimijima reports is coming true. I need to assume that everything he wrote is legit. Project Mars. If this is what's occurring in Tokyo right now, then Project Adam might also be underway in parallel.
やれることはやるべきだよな。
As someone who has collected all the reports up until now.
やれることってなんぞ。
高ソブを倒す方法はあるってことさ。
方法って。
スローモーを使う。
As horrible as my attacks are, they can also be weaponized. It's that very same attack that saved our butts during Robo 1. As they are definitely painful, I really don't want to use them, but relying on them is my only option right now.
でもあれ、任意で使えないって。
ああ、任意じゃ使えないよ。でも今回に関しては、高ソブが24時間いつでも何度でもチャレンジ OK だからね。やりようはある。要はひたすら自分を追い込めばいいんだ。
Because of these attacks of mine, I have to avoid vigorous exercise of any kind. In other words, strenuous physical activity and exhaustion often result in me getting an attack.
とりあえず、ちょっと外走ってくるよ。
From here on out, no sleeping until the bomb goes off. No eating or drinking either. This way I can corner myself into an intentional attack.
なんで
Paul looks at me dumbfounded.
なんでそこまでしてくれるん？発作起きると苦しいって言ってたのに。もしかして私のため。
勝ちたいからだよ。
Don't trust him too much. This sounds like she's misunderstanding things. I explained to her as clearly as I can.
別にコナちゃんのためじゃない。
ツンデレ。
I love her so much.
知らないよ。コナちゃんはコナちゃん自身で問題解決しちゃってよ。俺はさ、このクソチート CPU に勝ちたいだけさ。世界ランク2位のプライドにかけてね。 こいつを倒さないと全員一になった時にもすっきりできないでしょ。
なんという格ゲーバカ。
格ゲーバカ。
そこはお前のために決まってんだろって言うべきだろ、上皇。だがそれがいい。
Pauses with a smile on her face for some reason. This is the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. Her. And it's gonna be like building friendship exercises. Oh. Some constricts around my neck. She's probably weak as shit. I can't breathe. My neck is being crushed. My consciousness fades.
当ててんのよ。当ててんのよ。
SMH young people these days. I can only barely hear Faw's voice. My breathing stops. At this race, I'll really die. Yeah, exactly. Like, she's actually doing the correct tactic here for, like, strangling someone. She has to leverage, basically. I squeezed out the last bit of string I had left in order to tap Frost's arm around my neck. Give her. How immediately loosens the sleeper hold. I desperately gasped for air. Clearly, Frau was putting her all into the hole as she is too, is out of breath.
女子に首絞められてどう思った？
死ぬかと思った。
Still no attack. I spread my body across the floor in an attempt to catch my breath. My whole body feels heavy. Can't tell that the bomb is there inside of my chest. But no matter how much I abuse myself, the fuse stays unlit. This is actually my first time trying to force it to happen. Am I going about this the wrong way? I glanced at the clock and discovered that it's almost noon. I literally just spent the entire night torturing myself. What kind of punishment is this? I went for a 30-minute jog in the middle of the night, the creepy red aurora illuminating the sky. I copied, quote-unquote, and I copied Frau and took an ice-cold bath. Sit-ups, push-ups. Might as well be a samurai at this point. Despite still being out of breath, I raised my body and challenged Takasabi yet again. I'm getting hungry. And I'm sleepy. My head feels hollow. But I still somehow managed to keep moving my fingers around. My concentration is fading. I'm misinputting more than when I first began playing. Earlier I had so many near wins, but now I can't even get close. I've beaten myself up pretty badly, but still no attacks. Which means I haven't been able to win.
今何時？
8時。
夜の。
Paul's been up with me the whole time, so her expression is as empty as mine. She occasionally shakes her body, probably because she's trying to stop herself from falling asleep. This is depressing. I blame it on this room's gloomy atmosphere. I didn't think that depriving myself of sunlight for this long would make me feel so terrible. It's like a cycle. No wonder shut-ins can't get out of it. The air is dirty too. I'm probably breathing in nothing but dust. Even the PC fan's low-frequency noise is starting to hurt my ears. At least the AC is finally off thanks to my complaints. Paul seems to find the cold calming and says she becomes more alert. She finally agreed to turn the AC off once he realized my fingers were freezing, making me play worse.
ていうかさ、コナちゃん。昨日からずっとその服だよね。
Paul is still wearing her loose-fitting camisole and sweatshorts.
いつから私が同じ服を着続けていると錯覚していた。
着替えたの？
着替えてない。
Then I'm not hallucinating.
だが先輩には人のことは言えませんぞ。
ああ、俺も着替えてないね。っていうかコナちゃん、髪とか臭そう。
お風呂に入らなくてももう問題ないのだぜ。それが引きこもりの特権、キリ。
水風呂には入るくせにね。
Good news, only one job task left today. Bad news is the hardest and longest one. No!
誰馬
Since I suffered through multiple cold baths in an attempt to trigger an attack, I'm actually pretty clean.
先輩、死にそうな顔してるわけだが、そんな装備で大丈夫か？
大丈夫じゃないよ。ちっともスローモンが発動しないしね。ここまで手こずるとは。
I figured triggering an attack would be easy as pie. I catch my breath. Either way, now that my concentration is busted, even if I did trigger slow-mo, I'd lose.
先輩。
If I was watching the news or something on her Pokecom, she grasps my arm and shakes me.
何？
東京の停電完全復旧は明日の午前中だって。
その辺がタイムリミットか。
I guess I'll take another cold bath and try to get my focus up. The tub is still filled to the brim with water. I don't have the time to consider whether or not Frau is watching. I strip naked and drag myself into the bathroom. The second I hop into the tub, I immediately hop back out.
冷てえ。
And just like that, I'm wide awake. After hastily wiping myself down with a towel, I head back to the room.
これはけしからん。
おいおい、堂々と乱見しないように。
Getting stared at is embarrassing. Come on. I at least toss my clothes back on. But my body's still freezing cold, so I'm shaking.
できればもう少しヌードを見ていたかった。鎖骨を重点的に。つくづくロボ部のメガネがいないことが悔やまれる。
変態視点はやめなって。
Does this girl have no shame? Nope. No shame. Zero! Wait a sec. She has no problem staring at me naked. Does that mean she's already been to home base? I just think she's weird, bro! But then I remember that she was going on about being a virgin just the other day. There was that too.
コナちゃんってさ、処女だっけ？
エグザクトリー。その通りでございます。
その割には堂々としすぎでしょ。
ボケが。
How many fucking yaoi manga do you think she has stashed away? I think she's seen plenty of penises. Let me put it that way.
男子の裸など薄い本で散々見慣れておるわ。キリ。
That's what I mean. Why should she be faced at this point? I think they draw them in way more explicit detail there than what you see in real life. Gotta be real with ya. I have no idea what a fin book is, but I get the feeling it's something dirty, no shit.
っていうか、そっち何か手がかりはつかめたわけ？
It's the phallic shape, the most uncommon, right?
全然。
Damn.
そう。
そう。
でも絶対に見つけてやる。
So I'm just curious.
Hmm. そういえばさ、前にとあるハッカーの話本で読んだことがあるんだけど、どんな鉄壁のセキュリティでも破れる極めつきの方法があるんだよね。
その話詳しく。
それは別にすごいハッキングプログラムとかそんなものじゃない。難しい技術も必要ない。ある意味で誰でも実行可能な方法だ。それはね、その鉄壁のセキュリティを作った人間に接近してパスワードを教えてもらうこと。
Basically, you get close to them as a friend or a lover or even a business partner. The closer you are to them, the more often you'll be invited into situations where they let their guard down.
案外アナログな方法でしょ。結局さ、どれだけすごいセキュリティでもそれを作った人間ってのは必ずいるわけで、その人間自体はミスもする、うっかりだってある。そっちを責める方がよっぽど楽なわけ。
その発想はなかったわ。でももしそうだとしたら、そんなの。
Paul frowns and sprawls herself out on the sofa. She holds her head and buries her face into her pillow. I hope my little story acts as food for thought for her. At the end of the day, finding the culprit is on her. I'll do what I can. Tomorrow morning is our deadline. Come hell or high water, I have to trigger slow-mo by then. With a newfound resolve, I pick up my Pokecon. My eyes are hazy. I can't see my Pokecom screen very well. How long have I been awake now? I haven't checked the time in a while. Looking at the clock makes me anxious, rendering me unable to focus on Kill Ballad. I have to be ready for a slow-mo to trigger at any moment. My body is clearly surpassed its limits. I can definitely feel the bomb deep inside of me. But all I can do now is wait. My back feels heavy. Which hardly surprise as Frau's leaning her back on mine. Kind of fun to see, like... We never get to see, like, more of the room than the bed part, so... It's annoying. I'd rather shake her off, but I really don't. However, I really don't have the energy to do so, and so I'm also leaning against her, so I let it be. I can feel Frau's slow-paced breathing through her slender back. The rhythm isn't altogether unpleasant, but man, my body itches. I've been taking cold baths every now and then, but I still haven't bathed properly. Plus, fighting Takasob is really intense. So I end up covered in sweat even though the room isn't particularly hot. We're just a couple of sweaty teens sitting for hours upon hours in a dark, dirty, abandoned room. It would be outrageous, but we've only been playing this game. How many times have I lost? I'm pretty sure the number has at least 3 digits. I'm becoming numb. I don't feel anything from losing anymore. I've started the battle like it's a mindless task. Not that I wasn't already aware of it. With my body so far gone and the hours I've spent in this dark room, my sense of urgency is fading. All 5 of my senses are fading. Frau suddenly yells out loud. I can feel her back trembling through my skin. I snap back to attention. Was I about to fall asleep just now? Not good. I slap my cheeks as hard as I can to reinvigorate myself. Frau's no longer leaning against me. I turn to see her pacing back and forth across the room.
クソがなんでこんなことに。
どうかした？
なんでなの？意味不思議。そんなのってないよ。イラカベしちゃうよ。ありえない。絶対。何かの間違い。
She's deliriously talking to herself. This must be a pretty big deal.
コナちゃん。
Plus body jerks after I yell at her.
どうしたのさ？
先輩。
Tears descend down her cheeks.
私をはめたのが誰か把握した。
犯人が分かったってこと？
分かったけど、でもこんなの嘘だよ。だってこんな。
何者だったわけ？
Frau seems reluctant to say anything. She looks down, avoiding eye contact with me.
信じたくない。もしガチだったら裏切りだろ上皇。
Alright, I have a pretty good idea who it is.
身内だったってところ。
Frau raises her face. She stares at me as if she's clinging to me with every fiber of her being.
正解。
She quickly nods her head.
サークルの仲間。ハンドルネームはマグヤン。
Oh, yeah, they didn't mention him by name.
サークルってキルバラを開発したサークル？
That makes sense. It has to be someone who's actually has to code somehow, right?
そう。フラウコージロファクトリー。
Including Frau, there are 5 members of the factory. They all got to know each other in an online community about gun barrel. All 5 of them vary in age and gender. By Frau's suggestion, they all put their skills together and created the record-breaking hit game KB.
マグヤンは私のプログラムのサポートっつうか。
Yep, that would put him
5
in.
人の中じゃ、
Yeah.
一番おとなしい人だったのに。
連絡はつかないの？
昨日他のメンバーからは無事だって連絡来たけど。
He's the only one. Yep, that's suspicious as all
マグヤ
hell.
ンだけは来てない。
こっちから連絡してみればいい。
でも
コナちゃんの大事なガンバレルを怪我した犯人かもしれないわけだけど、スルーするつもり
Paul shook her head in refusal.
まだ犯人って決まったわけじゃ。
でも証拠は手に入れた。そうでしょ。
状況証拠だけ。マグヤン以外の仲間から話聞いたりして。さっき先輩が言ってたセキュリティを破るための簡単な方法。それ聞いて私のツイポのアカウントとか知ってるのはサークルの身内じゃないかって。でもまさか本当にそうだったなんて。
連絡しなよ。
だって私コミュ障だし、何話していいか。
I believe the button is F4. Yep. Oh god, there's quite a few I missed. Quite an antisocial book. Yeah, Dandere. We all know what that is. Thank you! Jesus. Thank you! I'm allergic to BL. I'm kidding. Short term for boys' love. A work created for a female audience that depicts homosexuality between male characters is also commonly referred to as yaoi. Cloud computing. To establish a computer system in an online network with all but the minimal necessities required to access it, such as data or programs. Sports Tokyo. Fictional. Show for the evening newspaper Sports Tokyo News. It's often hosts articles that are written in a style that allows for easy misinterpretation and false speculation. Lune confirmed to be allergic to the milkshake man. Yeah, I'm sorry. Because of this, the name is occasionally used as a synonym for gossip. Interesting.
じゃあ好きにすればいい。でも、そのマグヤンって人は犯人かもしれないけど犯人じゃないかもしれないんでしょ。どっちなのか確かめる必要はあると思うけどね。
電話してみる。
Nearly in tears, Frau pulls out her Pokecom.
ゼッタタン、マグヤンに電話して。
はい、電話いたしますね。
The Pokecom screen changes over, but no matter how long she stays connected, nobody answers.
やっぱり出ない。
I do like how many CGs they have in this game. And look at the clock, it's 3 a.m. I suppose most people wouldn't answer at this hour.
逃げたんじゃね。
She asks like she's trying to get a feel for my mood. Almost as if she's wishing he actually did. But as it's to sneer at that, after about a minute of staying on the line, the call goes through. A severely underweight man appears on her screen. Where is he? It looks super dark over there. Is he in a car?
マグヤン。
いや、フラウちゃん。
前はちょっと太ってたくらいなのに。まるで別人じゃね。
僕のところに電話してきたっていうことは気づいたんだね。そうだよ。僕が RI 社のサーバーに鍵をかけた。そして君の仕業に見せかけるためにツイポのアカウントを乗っ取った。
Hey now, I didn't think he'd just admit to it so easily. I didn't see that coming.
どうして？
チーター3人が死んだ後もオンライン上にいたのもあんたの仕業？
君は？
俺のことはどうでもいいでしょ。
そうだ。あのチーター3人は僕が作ったボットだ。
I mean, that makes sense why it wouldn't get detected if it was created by him.
あんたのせいで俺はずっとランキング5位に甘んじてたってわけだ。チート検索ツールがことごとく空振りだったのは？
あのツールを作ったのは僕だ。
Okay.
細工なんて簡単にできる。
But that clears that up. Hero was doing battle with those assholes for real. I feel stupid. I don't like this. Frau gently grasps my hand without warning. Surprised, I glance at Frau only to find her eyes affixed to the screen. Even I'm not so cruel as to shake off her hand at a time like this. Frau, after taking a short breath, mumbles out her words.
殺したの。あのチーター3人の中の人。マグヤンが殺した。
殺してない。
Okay.
今さらそこだけ嘘ついたって意味ないんじゃない？
本当なんだ。誓って僕じゃない。
だったら誰なん？
きっと僕を脅してた奴らだ。僕はそいつらに妻と子供を人質に取られて、殺されたくなかったら言われた通りにしろって。
単独犯じゃないってこと？その脅してた連中って何者？わ
からない。一度も会ったことはないんだ。
Poor guy.
妻と子供はもう半年以上帰ってきてない。僕だってわけがわからなかったんだよ。でもやらないと家族がって思ったら。
An unpleasant thought crosses my mind. A conspiracy. In his quest to reveal a conspiracy to the world, Himeji Mako fled to Tanegashima. All the while fleeing from the Tavistock Institute, yet he got murdered. Frau's mom, Kogori Minami, tried to stop an anime from being used as a propaganda tool and was forced to flee. She's been missing for 4 years. The gun barrel anime staff who tried to save Kogori Minami were ruthlessly murdered.
タビストック研究所か300人委員会っていう名前を聞いたことは？
言えない。
What's that supposed to mean?
奴らのことを話せば家族の命がないんだ。
Maguya's face goes pale. I guess that's a good enough answer. He's basically saying yes.
僕はただ言われた通りにしただけだ。脅されて手伝わされたんだ。
I mean, considering that Frau just confessed that he seemed like the most obedient one, right? Like he seemed like a very calm, sort of like well-minded, peaceful guy. I could definitely 100% see why they chose him. Because the thing is, if they chose a fucking powder keg wild card like Frau to threaten, they risk her just going batshit. So they picked the most normal guy out of them. Maguyan mumbles as if to comfort himself.
LI 社の OS を乗っ取ってロボットを暴走させてるのも、チーターたちを殺したのも僕じゃない。信じてくれ。
Frau hangs her head as her lips quiver.
あんたの事情は今はどうでもいいんだけどさ、鍵をあんたの方で開けてくれたりはしないよね、どうせ。
無理だ。それをすれば家族が殺される。
いいよ、そっちは俺が何とかするんで。
So I'm not actually sure whether I'll be able to pull it off or not.
あんたを脅してた連中の目的ってなんだろうね。ロボットを暴走させて何がしたいんだろう。
最終的には東京の環庁舎を狙うらしい。停電から復旧する前にそこを攻撃して、さらに首都機能の麻痺状態を継続させるって。
Oh god.
あんたを脅してる連中がそう言ってた？
言ってたわけじゃないけど、環庁舎を狙うように指示されたんだ。霞が関や永田町に集まりつつあるよ。
Oh boy.
停電の完全復旧が明日の午前中らしいから、それまでには攻撃が始まるはず。
そういうことはバラしても平気なわけ？
もう止められない。混乱してる今の東京じゃ警察も対処できないはず。
Things are more dire than I thought, but it all doesn't quite seem real to me through the monitor screen.
じゃあやっぱり高そぶ狩りのタイムリミットは停電復旧前までか。
あの鍵は破れない。僕の作った3体のボットで今のリーダーボード上位連中のデータを半年も取り続けたんだ。どんなパターンにも対応できる。
So those spots were just stepping stones for Takaso.
それでも勝ってみせるよ。こんなところでつまずいてたら全一には一生なれないんでね。
無駄な努力だよ。
マグヤン、なんで私たちなんだろう。マグヤンを脅してた人たちが私たちに目をつけたのってなんでかなって。私たち何かした？
私たちじゃない。あいつらが目をつけたのはフラウちゃん一人だ。手紙にそう書いてあったんだ。僕の家族を殺すつもりはないって。ただ小郡みなみの娘には犠牲になってもらうって。
And that's what we're seeing happening right now. Okay. Oh boy.
まさかそいつらがママのことを。ねえもっと詳しく教えて。
それ以上のことはわからない。わからないんだ。
嘘！何か知ってんだろ。ママのこと教えろよ。このカスが出なきゃ死ね。したかんで死ね。すまないじゃねえですし、ママはどこにいるんだよ。ねえどこに。
コナちゃん落ち着いて。
As soon as I grab her shoulders and call out to her, she settles down. Her shoulders are trembling. Pa wipes her tears and squeezes out the last few words she can muster.
マグヤン、最後に一つ聞かせて。マグヤンって結婚してたっけ？
は？
I tilt my head along with Maguyan. What in the world does this have to do with anything?
半年前にオフで話した時はマグヤン童貞だって。二次元にしか興味ないって言ってたような。いつ結婚したん？子供はいつ生まれたん？恩の付き合いばっかだったから私が知らなかっただけ。
Maguyan is acting strangely. His eyes are unstable. His forehead is covered with sweat. Finally he frowns and holds his head.
僕はでもあれ
Oh god! This is worse than I thought! Wait, fake memories?
妻はいるよ。子供だって。ほら、僕の子は元気な女の子で。いや、違う。男の子。名前は春に生まれたからって、それにちなんではるかって。違う。はるかは魔法少女閣下様のヒロインで。そもそも僕の子供は男の子。
Chat? I think oh god. Magical Girl Excellency. Fictional TV anime series that aired from April to September 2018. A fantasy-based romantic comedy where an extremely sadistic young girl transforms into a magical girl and slowly gains a string of followers who worship her. The show is now considered a cult classic with a particularly passionate selection of its male fan base, finding the heroine's malicious nature not terrifying but refreshing. Okay.
あれ？変だな。そうか。疲れてるんだ。そりゃそうだ。疲れもするよ。
Has he totally lost it?
とにかく、そういうわけなんだ。ごめんね、フラウちゃん。僕の役目は終わった。朝になったら飛行機でフィリピンに飛ぶんだ。そこで妻と子供と再会できるって言われた。
I have a feeling they're just gonna kill him.
成田は停電で閉鎖しちゃってるから、関空までの移動で今日までかかっちゃったけど、 本当にすまない。許してくれとは言わないよ。それじゃ。
And just like that, the call is over. What was that just now? There's something extremely unsettling and scary about all of that. The word brainwashed comes to mind. Tavistock Institute's specialty. What if he was being brainwashed to think that he had a wife and kid that never really existed? I can't even imagine what it must feel like to be Makoyan right now. I'm covered in cold sweat just from thinking about it. Frau laughs like she always does.
ありのまま今起こったことを話すぜ。マグヤンは仲間だと思っていたら敵だった。何を言っているかわからねえと思うが、私にも何をされたのかわからなかった。犯人わかったのに何の救いにもならないっつうか。
Frau's hand still holding onto my fingers
ま
tightens.
んまと裏切られるなんて、こんなことなら誰も信じなければよかった。引きこもりは引きこもりらしく、ずっと一人でいればよかった。ママだってどうせもう予感はだいぶ前からしてたっつうか、この島が最後の望みみたいな感じだったわけだが、結局あの警告メッセージでとどめ刺されたみたいなところはあるし、
God.
引っ越してきた意味あんまりなかった。ぼっちオツ。
そうやって自分を卑下してるだけなら楽だろうね。
先輩。
でもちょっと残念だな。東京での仲間に裏切られたら、それで孤独だと思っちゃうなんてね。
Frau's hand is still wrapped around my fingers. I hold on tightly to her hand.
アキちゃんに言わせれば、コナちゃんはロボ部の一員であって、もうすでに仲間なんだよね。だからさ、勝手に自分を一人ぼっちだと思わないでくれないかな。そう思いたいなら、まずロボ部をやめてもらわないと。どうせアキちゃんに言ったら全力で反対するだろうけど。
ロボ部。
それとなんかすっかり諦めムードに浸っちゃってるところ悪いけど、俺はまだ高祖部との勝負を諦めたわけじゃないんで、勝手に終わられたら困るよ。
でももう私の素性とか頑張れるのスタッフが死んだこととか全部さらされちゃってるし。
Oh,
this
again.
might be a good spot for fishing.
There. Here comes.
Got a bite.
You know we straight with you in your mouth.
The classic.
Bite. Got away.
You know we straight with you in your mouth.
Yes. I got it!
You got it! You got it! Yippee!
Bruh.
今さらあのチート CPU に勝ったって一度拡散した私の疑いは晴れるわけじゃないし。
だから何？最初に言ったよね、俺。別にコナちゃんのために勝負してるんじゃないって。
We should make this team 3K for prosperity. You think it's too cheap?
俺はこのクソチート CPU に勝ちたいからやってるんだよ。
It's not like it's getting spammed. I mean, you could spam it, Argo, but please don't. Behave, please. With that, I'll let go of her and break time's over. We've got another 7 to 8 hours left before time's up. I'm gonna settle this before then. If I can defeat him, victory is mine. But if I can't, it's theirs. If I can't, what did I say? It sure sounded cool, but I've yet to trigger an attack. And our time's running out. My body has just about hit its limit. Eyes. Don't fucking spam my... God damn it. If you don't behave, I'm gonna raise the prices of all my redeems, damn it. I might pass out before I'm able to trigger an attack at this rate, which would render me totally useless. After all this self-torture I've endured, that'll really suck. No, don't grab me! Get out of here. But here's the thing, at this point, an attack could realistically happen at any time now. Chloe is squatting in the corner of the room with her head held down. She's not sleeping, as I can hear her sniffling every now and then. I get it. She's still dealing with the shock of being betrayed by someone she trusted. I should leave her alone for now. I lost again. I strike the screen with my finger. I'd rather toss my Pokécom to the floor, but that cracked the screen, so I resist the urge. I'm so close. What do I need to do to corner myself?
Huh?
Not.
Damn, thanks. Flo breaks her silence after a few hours. Is she feeling a little better? Well, that came out of nowhere.
さあ、人付き合いが苦手だから。それとも母親が失踪したから。
Come to think of it, I don't even know how long she's been a shut-in. What was her life like in Tokyo?
残念。世界はキルバラ作るため。ママがいなくなって頑張れるがあんな終わり方して、それでオワコンになってくのが怖かった。
Net content. Net slang originating in the 2000s. Used for things that were popular once but are no longer considered popular. Nowadays, the term has become strained, with many users employing it to mock content that is still popular, like that meme, that series, or that joke.
頑張れるがみんなから忘れられたらママも忘れられた存在になっちゃうって。だから頑張れるを題材にゲーム作ろうって思って。なんでゲームなのかっつうと、単に私がプログラムが得意だったからって理由なわけだが、でも適当に作ったらきっと頑張れるのアニメほどは流行らないし、かといって時間かけて作ってたらその間にオワコンになっちゃうから、学校行ってる暇も惜しかったわけで、気づいたら引きこもりをしていた。催眠術とか超スピードとかそんなチャチなもんじゃ断じてね。まあもともとコミュ障気味のぼっちだったからスムーズに引きこもれたのだぜ。
Is that supposed to be a good thing?
先輩はキルバラ好き？
まあね、よくできたゲームだよ。俺は頑張れるそのものには興味なかったりするんだ。キルバラは純粋にゲームとして楽しんでる。
The main reason I made it my main game is because I have someone I want to beat.
トンクス。
トンクス。
は？
トン。
なんだって？
オツ。
オツ。Can't say it.
聞こえないよ。
ありがとう。褒めてくれて。
She's so sweet, she says, with a flustered look on her face.
好きって言ってくれて嬉しい。
どういたしまして。
ちなみに攻めと受けならどっちが好き？
She immediately ruins it.
キルバラの戦法のことなら攻めだね。
No, you don't know what you're answering. No. I'm about to go strangle this man.
攻めですか？
Don't answer her question, so innocent.
でもヤシオ先輩はむしろ受け、異論は認める。 メガネとなら攻守交代 OK な感じだから夢が広がリング。
No, Mom! She's grinning all of a sudden. I'm not gonna think too hard about what's going through her, that head of hers.
少しは元気取り戻したみたいだね。
Flood wipes the grin off of her face and gets serious.
勝てる？
あと一歩が詰められない。あと少し自分の体をいじめられれば、おっさも起きそうな気がするんだよね。
いじめるだとごくり。
What in the world is she thinking?
SM グッズ貸します。
No!
そんなの持ってるの？だとしたら俺、本気でコナちゃんと縁を切るよ。
さすがに本物は持ってないよ。
偽物ならあるのかよ。
それに近いものなら。
Plus stands up with a grin on her face and starts shuffling through some boxes stacked in the corner of the room.
確かこの辺に入れといた気が。あ、来たー！
Wonderful. What kind of pervy toy does she have in store for me?
ユウ、これ使っちゃいなよ。
She whips out some low-frequency therapy equipment. It's like one of those electric massage kits you attach to her body to try and relax it.
これのどこが SM グッズ？
いじめるために使うならこれで十分なのだぜ。レベル最大で使えば激痛でヤシオ先輩大悶絶。薄暗い部屋に響く苦痛の声はやがて喜びの声へと変わり。
I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I think that's the point. There's quite a lot of explanation to do. But just suffice to say that this girl is a fucked up weirdo, okay? You don't need to know more right now. Right now, he's trying to beat an impossible CPU in a game, and to do that, he needs to cause an attack in, like, an actual seizure. He needs to cause an actual seizure because it gives him the ability to move at, like, high speeds. Like, he calls it slow motion because the world around him kind of feels like it gets slower, but it's actually him who gets faster. So he has to somehow trigger this, and the only way he knows how to trigger it is to, like, torture himself, right? Like, if you wanted to, like, for instance, if you had epilepsy and you wanted to deliberately trigger a seizure, you'd know exactly what to do, right? So he's doing that right now to deliberately try and hurt himself so that he can win against a cheater. Yeah, he needs to play a game really good. And for that, he needs to have a seizure. Yeah. He needs to win against a fucking cheating CPU in a game. And the only way he can do that is to cheat himself. So he's been torturing himself for like the past 30 plus hours. He hasn't even been sleeping. Not in slow-mo, indeed. What? Shut up. But this might just work. They've been rerunning old variety shows on TV lately, and one of them I saw a comedian getting punished with one of these things. Oh yeah, it is very Butts the game, yeah. I suppose since she went through the trouble of digging this out, I should at least give it a try. I thought I might start making input errors after this because of the pain. I swear to God, this girl. Why does she look so happy? She looks more pleased than she did when I said I liked Kill Bella. Oh my god. 2 pats to my thighs, 2 on my butt, 1 of each of my upper arms, and 1 on both sides of my temple. No collarbone. What the fuck? Yeah, she is about to nut. Yes, I do think that's correct. But I'm just telling you that Kaito has absolutely no involvement in like the sexual tension of this conversation. Absolutely zero. He's seen her naked and he doesn't give a fucking shit. Like, I know that was in a passage, but like he literally doesn't care at this point.
良い子のみんなは真似しないように。
じゃあタイミングを指示するからその時にスイッチオンでよろしく。レベルは最大ね。
Every time I fight with Takasoap, as always, I carefully batter down their life bar, knowing full well that I'm gonna be trading hits. Once their life bar turns red, I can sense them getting ready to use their ult.
Switch on!
Does it actually? And then I faint.
先輩起きてこの
My cheeks sting, and my body feels heavy. It's like I'm paralyzed or something. I think I might be pushing my luck. I slowly come to and open my eyes. She's like, God damn, are you fucking dying? Oh my god, he's absolutely fucking dead. I mean, maybe going all out was a bad idea, dude.
先輩を起こそうとしてましたが何か。
なんで馬乗りになる必要があるんだよ。
だって全身をビクンって痙攣させて倒れたから。
That thing has what the fuck?
死んだかと思うだろう。常識的に考えて。
Oh god. None of that explains why you're straddling me.
気絶したのか。
Fucking oof. Ow. Oh, it must have been so bad. Just imagining it makes me shiver. Oh.
やっぱりさ、こめかみにつけたの間違いだったかな。
はけど、でもガチでよかったお。
Fall lazily begins to lean her body atop of mine.
先輩が死んでたら、私も後を追って自殺してたレベル。
Paul rests her soft body atop of mine. I haven't been this close to a girl since I was a little kid. I had assumed Paul's body temp was super low, but I was wrong. Her warmth seeped into my skin. Maybe that's why she keeps it so cold. I don't know. It's a reminder that she's alive, like I am. Damn it. Here I am imagining Paul naked.
性欲を持て余す。
いや、どうやらそんな気力もないらしい。
My exhaustion has reached its limit. It seems my hunger and tiredness are taking over my libido. I'm so sleepy. I wish I'd just fallen asleep after passing out.
ていうかさ、コナちゃん。どいてくれない？
だが断る。
Why?
お願い。少しだけ。このままで話聞いてほしい。
コナちゃん、臭いんだけど。
It's too hilarious.
先輩もな。
Jeez. What does she want from me?
頑張れるは、私にとって大事な、とっても大事な作品なんだをママが残してくれた。ママの思いが詰まった大事な作品。自分で作ったキルバラを叩かれるのは痛くも痒くもないし、自分のこと叩かれるのも嫌だけど別に平気。でもママと頑張れるが叩かれるのが耐えられない。なのに最終話が流出して、この前ママのメッセージが出てきて、マグヤンにはめられて、私がテロ犯になっちゃって、そのせいでママまで犯人扱いされて怪我されちゃう。頑張れるとママがどんどん怪我されていく。先輩、頑張れるはもう一度輝けるかな。ここまでボロボロにされて、ひどいレッテル貼られて、きっとたくさんの人がファンやめちゃったはず。ここからもう一度頑張れるを輝かせることはできるのかな。
さあね。少なくとも俺たちがどう頑張ったって全盛期の輝きを取り戻すのは無理でしょう。でも 俺たちができる範囲で一からコツコツとやっていけばいいんじゃない？そうだな。例えば手始めにロボ部の2号機を万博に出展させるとかさ。
ロボ部。
あれだってガンバレルがモデルになってるわけだしね。
No, I will not stop I will stop. I'm sorry. I am gremlining. Way worse. Stop being a gremlin! But I can't.
そんなわけで、前から頼んでたけど、コナちゃんも参加してよ。そこから始めればいい。お母さんは正しかったって、いつか分かってもらえる日が来るまでね。ちなみに今の俺は、コナちゃんのお母さんが正しかったって信じてるんで。
Considering the myriad of parallels with the Kimijima reports, I can't just write it off as a conspiracy theory anymore.
さっきこの島に引っ越してきた意味あんまりなかったと言ったな。あれは嘘だ。だってヤシオ先輩に会えたから、この島に来てよかった。
別に俺はコナちゃんのために何もしてないけどね。
I swear to God, it's this personality trait of his that just makes me want to slap him across the head.
放置プレイも我々の業界ではご褒美です。
What industry is she talking about?
というわけで鎖骨を見せろ。
嫌だよ。
嫌だよ。
我が道を突き進みすぎだよ。
That was such a good line delivery. 嫌だよ。Beef industry, real. Take a deep breath, then lightly push far away and sit up.
休憩は終わりだ。タイムリミットまでもう時間もない。
ヤシオ先輩、勝って。私のためでも、ママのためでもなくていい。あんなクソチート CPU に負けないで。
ああ。
Okay, so it's kind of funny, right? Because I titled this episode like liminal messages or whatever the fuck, right? After the fucking hidden messages inside the stupid shit, right? But I feel like this entire segment has been so liminal because I have no sense of like time and place when they're just stuck in here. That's always the plan. It's just so confusing. We decided to keep using the shock therapy equipment. Except now we're making sure not to attach any pads to my temples. And maximum up with my thighs, butt, and arms alone are enough to cut my body to convulse. This is a negative effect on my ability to play, so we drop the output down a little. All that's left now is for Frau to intermittently shock me while I play. Thanks to the intensity of the sensation, I stop feeling the burning pain around my thighs. I can't breathe. No matter how desperately I try to breathe, my body won't move like I want it to.
先輩、すごく弱ってる。もうこれ以上は。
いや、やめなくていい。合図したらスイッチを押すんだ。
だってなんか死にそうな顔してるし。
もうすぐタイムリミットでしょ。休んでる暇はないよ。
Expedition 33 supposedly 33 days ago we released Play Obscura Expedition 33. Since then we sold 3.3 million copies. Man. It's entirely possible that the RI robots are gathered outside of the government building right now. I haven't been watching the news, so I don't know for sure, but I do know we are out of time, which is why...
暇だ!
Excruciating pain ensues. I clench my teeth to hold on to my consciousness. Focus. Don't let the pain get the best of you. No, you lose. Another loss. How many times is this? My slow-mo's nowhere to be found, but even then.
もうやめるべきじゃね。先輩は十分やったし。
十分。一生もできてないのに十分もクソもないでしょ。それに感じるんだ。
感じる？ ついにド M の血が覚醒を。
じゃなくて、爆弾の導火線にさ、ようやく火がついたみたいだ。
That fuse belongs to the bomb like something deep inside of my chest. Once it explodes, I'll get an attack. After years and years of struggling with my condition, I've become good at noticing its signs. It tells me when an attack is on the way. Consider the sort of homemade detection system I came up with. I swallow my breath. My throat is dry as hell, but I opt not to drink any water.
次で起きる。
わかるん？
なんとなくね。
I've done all sorts of awful things to my body to get here. If I don't have an attack, I'm gonna be pissed. If anything, it's taken way too long. I massage my eyeballs over my eyelids, and while I'm at it, I loosen up my fingers. I'm actually kind of impressed by how messed up I am. But that's enough. It's time for me to strike back.
じゃあ、始めよう。
It's then that a violent knocking sound shoots through the room.
古郡さん、古郡さん、いるんでしょ？開けてください。警察です。
Oh, fuck. Not going to lie, dreading feeling like you barely done stuff with your work and then realize the stream itself is almost already 3 hours. I'm sorry.
警察。先輩、どうしよう。
I guess the authorities have finally arrived to question Frau about the whole OS hack thing. Talk about shitty timing. Couldn't they wait 10 minutes?
ちょっと東京でのことについてお話聞かせてもらえませんか？もしもし。
出た方がいい？
Also, just in this kind of situation, if they don't have a right to get in, you could just be like, no, come back with a warrant. If you make them wait for too long, things will just get worse. I doubt they're gonna break in, but we also don't want to give them the wrong impression.
5分待ってもらえばそれでいい。
I should the bomb will go off before then. Pro hits towards the door.
着替えるから5分だけ待って。
While Frau buys me some time, I initiate my final battle with Takasov. My strategy now is the same as before, exchanging blows. And once Takasov's HP bar starts to glow red, they're gonna come at me with their BS ult. Sure, Luna, but I think in this situation, I don't think they'll respect that right as she might be an actual terrorist. But that's the... It's the thing, like, do they have probable cause to enter? That's kind of the question that it comes down to, right? Do they have probable cause to enter? And if so, why are they not just breaking down the door immediately? Because saying yeah, whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. If I can manage to trigger slow-mo at that exact time, they're finished. Okay. Am I gonna do it? I'm prepared. The round begins. It's a great question here, and I'm glad you caught it. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, does this evidence mean enough? Because they don't have any actual concrete proof. They have some messages on an anonymous Twitter account. Like, I know it's said to belong to her, but think about it. That thing is anonymous. Like, you can't prove who wrote anything. I could say that was my grandma with my phone. Would you be able to prove that she didn't? Not really. Like, it's just like, do they have probable cause to enter? And then it's like, oh, gun barrel is being used for the hacking login. Is this true? I managed to read and dodge their long-range sniper attacks and begin to close the distance between us. I'm just saying, don't just, like, open up the doors to the police all willy-nilly. Like, actually think. The real match begins once I'm in melee range. No matter how I try to break their guard, they manage to quickly react and respond. So instead I aim for trades using moves with large hitboxes. I picked this borderline suicidal strat precisely because Snyder is a ranged fighter. You have no clue they are actually police. There's that. No matter how superhuman Takasov's reaction speed is, Snyder's close-range capabilities are limited. Gun barrel, on the other hand, is designed around up-close and personal combat. Trading hits requires hyper-accurate timing, but I've gotten that down after playing hundreds of rounds. It's been a while since I was able to focus like this. The police and their little visit help to raise the tension. My heart starts beating faster as the battle continues. Okay, I'm all fired up. My sense of exhaustion turns to pleasure. Wait, hold on! It's too soon. This is the wrong timing. Please just wait a little while longer. Staying focused on the game, I clench my teeth in an attempt to keep my attack at bay, and then... Okay. I am sat. Sun disappears. Time slows. My body, once warm and riled up from all the excitement, is suddenly dropping in temperature. It's like the acid in my stomach is boiling, coming up and melting my esophagus. My blood is frozen. I have to endure this everlasting 3 seconds of hell without taking a single breath. The problem is that it physically feels like 30 seconds for me. My mind is clear as day. I click my tongue mentally. It's too early. We didn't even need the shock equipment for this. I glance down at my Pokécom screen. Takasop's life gauge hasn't turned red yet. This is bad. Slow-mo only lasts for 3 seconds in real time. Now that it's active, it won't line up with the timing when they use their ult. God damn it. Slowly and mercilessly, time continues to march forward. But I can't sit here and stew in my regret. As I do my best to withstand the intense pain, I input as many attacks as I can while slow-mo is active. I have to surpass the limits of KB as a game. I need reaction speeds on par, or even greater than this cheater of a CPU. My light punch whiffs. I perform a 1-frame cancel and connect it into a combo. This is the first time that one of my combos successfully connected with Takasop. If only I could have KO'd them then and there. But alas, it's not enough. Takasop still has life left. One more clean hit will do them in. Which means their life gauge is glowing red. Damn it. That's all they have left. The air loses its viscosity. Esophagus. Oh god. I guess loudly seeking to fill my lungs. The pain doesn't immediately leave me. My body feels lifeless. I can barely move a single finger, and I'm only just managing to stay upright. Actually, I'm about to fall over. I squeeze out my words, but my voice is so quiet that it feels like it might vanish at any moment. Nonetheless, I've managed to communicate my will. Paul immediately embraces me from behind, and just like that, I'm able to maintain my posture. However, the impact of slow-mo coming to an end caused me to look away from the screen for a split second. It was a fatal mistake. My gun barrel and Takasop's Snyder. Takasop executes a backstep, putting distance between the two machines. He's out of gun barrel's range. This is Snyder's ult range. At this range, I'm gonna lose. And if I let this chance go, there's no next time. Kona! It was as though our hearts were connected. The second I yell, Frau's hands are already on the shock therapy controller, and without any hesitation, she presses the button. I've never triggered attacks consecutively before, so this is a gamble. I'm pretty done with this whole self-harm thing, to be honest. So just listen to me for once, you goddamn brain numb buddy. Oh god. This is not good. I'm in. Another 30 seconds of slow motion. So 1 minute total of slow-mo, though with what's quite literally a breather in between. I have no idea what's going to happen to me. Can my body handle this? Am I gonna die from asphyxiation, or am I just gonna faint? In any case, we're crossing into the unknown. But none of that matters right now. My body is finally listening to me. Time to master this awful ailment once and for all. Takasop's ult has already been activated. A 1-frame sniper attack at point-blank range. Snyder fires a needle-like bullet at me. I evade the first shot with fast reactions. And at that point, the second shot has already been fired. And I can see it. I normally wouldn't be able to see the trajectory of the bullet. But now I can, clear as day. I guess I threw the bullet by abusing an invincibility frame. Let's go! Iframes! It'd be their 1 frame versus mine. One mistake and it's all over. I dodged all 14 shots! 14?! In a row! And close the distance between us. My light punch just barely grazes them. Takasop couldn't block it. And with that, the match is settled. As long as the light punch connects, I have about 6 different combo routes at my disposal. No matter which one I pick, it'll be a KO. Even just a regular heavy attack would be enough. So what do I go with? Obviously the hardest and flashiest combo. Gotta flex on this bastard. In this gentle, lonely, and slow passage of time, it takes little effort to input the commands. I punch in all the resentment that had piled up after hundreds of losses. Okay. I finally got my chance. Ba-doom! First try! Yeah! But he probably passes out. Once I input the comment ensuring my victory, my consciousness flows back into the present. And I die. I literally die. Yeah! Game? 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 Can I enter the menu? No. Game? Is it meant to be dark for this long? No, I like genuinely, the game is black and I don't know what's happening. I can't interact with it. Oh no. Don't tell me we crashed. That's not good. Secret ending. Game crash. Actually, I'm gonna take this chance while the game is sputtering to take a quick toilet break, and then if it doesn't come back when I'm back, then we're just gonna alt F4 and pick up next week. I think that's gonna be the vibe. I think we're cooked, gang. I don't know why it's not working. I don't think I can do anything. Hold up. No. That's all I can do? Even the menu doesn't work here. It's responding, but only escape is responding. I don't know why. I don't know if I've like caused some kind of sequence break or something. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to at least get to this point in the game. Then I'm gonna save. And the next week, I did too good. And then next week we can pick it back up. I don't know what this is. I don't know why this happened. I'm sorry. It's still not going, by the way. It's still black screen. And I'm just like, what? 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 You know what I'm saying? It's funny though. Well, that's what we call the end of the road, I suppose. Is anyone playing anything remotely? I don't really see anything related. I think I'm just gonna fuck off for today. It's good seeing you again. I'll see you again on Thursday, same time. Well, actually on time, so 1 p.m. Central European summertime. My apologies, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye! I don't know what happened, but bye!